so a won so ho ntansa ankobo krata wo mode aba abonten nipa wo hwe akire Chief Executive Officer Emma Food and Drugs Authority and ade ne nsa ahya asienti enuane tonfo enhye ne so ewo manmu Ebusia we so ena ene anopa no nsia kasea ye de beso mu wo Daybreak dwumadie so no ye de ne nyina esie midin e de afia twumwa Kaakyire meko na mabokwan e de ama ewura Kojo Marfo ene abedwafo na wo mo di Daybreak dwumadie ato aso ama onye afidie no emfiri ha
na ewie onye anope nso yedase se wajebre na ohweyen wo Fache TV yede Daybreak na ebre office abre kopem se nondu ebebo ensem bebre na ekoso wo yen man Ghana mu a anope yenso yejebre na yene edi ho nkomo da ubon krata no se de wo nkomo etie no anope agudie mu nsem ebawia yebeba na afi yabebobo so de amao yewia yene mampani bedi nkomo na wama ho kwan na enema ekoso ewo mantemu no one mampani edi ho nkomo eno achi no kai se baby bia wo bia wiase afa na nyina mu yene na edi nkomo on social media platforms no okwa na wakodi nkomo ewo ho on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok and afi de ka ho ni nyina no oba yene ebedi nkomo kai se one mampani nkomo no se ofre on 020 633 4646 020 633 4646 ana 4747 na yene edi nkomo enne na emrahye bidwam won esan atenase na wahye won dwumedi ase hwanimu se state of the nation address mampani ebeba na ode ho nkomo nyina nso abrɛw Food and Drugs Authority the krata bi ababonten a anopɛ yɛbɛgye brɛ na yɛdi ho nkomo nti sɛ woyɛ obi a ɔno aduane na ɛyɛ hotel na awɔ ɛyɛ bar ebi a wogyina nkwan nkyɛn na woton wo ache ana sɛ oyɔkɔ gari a Food and Drugs Authority say ɛsɛ sɛ wonya tumi krata bi a wode ɛbɛyɛ sɛ adwuma no nti efi February bosumi ɛhyɛ aseɛ no wɔn ɛbɛkɔ apro na wahwɛ sɛ obi a ɔton aduane no or said to me krata no ana anopɛ yɛbɛgye brɛ na yɛde ano nso ɛho nkɔmɔ abrɛw yɛahyɛ aseɛ die top of the morning ni nyinaa ho nkɔmɔ no Maestro ɛde bɛbrɛw Kaakyire ɛbɛma yɛhu sɛ the African proverb no ɛteɛ na yɛde abɔ yɛn ho bra kai sɛ efi sabre kɔpem sɛ nondu ɛbɛbɔ Daybreak wɔ Fache television so mede ni Kojo Marfo ɔkasa Marfo ɛnɛ ekosi daa apem yɛmo akɔ aba ene ye ntena kopem ze nondu ebebo abujanfo me ma mo ache na tsen emu ye me sure say de wa fa ho anope emu ye
bia
o boko na
adabi emu ye dia uti na de
ye no ye all round and I say
it's baby I'm not the fatty of what that's all okay that's all okay
o kan sa de na say that's all what just and okay, African proverb na say to get lost is to learn the way. To get lost is to learn the way. That's our African proverb for the morning.
To get lost is to learn the way. That's just say sawo yira ewo wanamo tuomu a na wohunu pampani. Da pepepe na etie. Obrai ya yenamui aya kwantu. Se kwan ye straight ten mawa wontimi enya abrabo mu nyansasua ayete se yawo na obi spoon feed you wonhunu se de obra no etie na wo watimi anyasua hunu de abobra daache enti wonnam obra kwantuo mu no ekwan no eye achewachew na wani so brew wo mfimfini baabi na won se daabi baabi amenam ide ase enye eho na sese mekwa etimi ema wo kenyan wo ho na wo tete san wo betena se a sebe wo di nyansa ne adwene eto ekwan no na wo tu ne ho na afei wasua bibi afri baabi a wo koduru ye no na wasan de ahya ase ahoden foforo emu enti se wanyera wo epono a wonam mu no a enya de a wobetimi enya suahunu na watwe ho asi kwan pa no so eno nti na mpanimfo se nipa ne niema ahye aguo no ena wo hu se de ohyehyɛ ne yie ti niema na ɛso a wonim se de ohyehyɛ no se ye papa se nya papa batenya hwie aguo a wotimi enya adagye tena se maako fa na de ato containum ofa we na de ato containum ti wotimi hyehyɛ na ano aboa na afei ekwan no mu kra henhan ama wo a se foforo eba wakwan mu a wobetumi enya baabi nso de ato enti se wanyera ewo obra kwantuo mu kwan a wonam mu na wanya abrabo musuahunu ansan wachi anwene niema baako mienu ho a enya ade a ubetimi esi kwanpa no so na watimi de abo branti bra Kojo sa pepepe na etie
ebra wo hwe yen dwumadie yi ubetimi asend WhatsApp message on 020 754 3637 020 754 3637 or the messages na ba you be kind nyina e de amount say onyira kwan de
oh da be nyira kwan
bibia ye okay
Kojo unse abrabo no se oyira na hu se ne osi bo abrabo ni se keni bi wo wiase bia na obi e wodi wo wiase bia no o feel ansa no wo kwa kodru bebi a wodru no it is a wo feel a eno nche se no ano no obi o feel bia oyira na kwan eno nche se ade na wo ye no wayira tina se suade na sa ba on track na hye wo ne ma we kai tata mo na bi school no there was this subject na edru wa na me yim hye me SHS that was geography from year 1 to year 2 tembia na be grade da minya na nye but na them who said there be geography na misuro no em say me di hu no ato no so ama to the extent say mintimi nyempu na nkama pass what should I do maintenance say me revising my studies na me making sure say near mentiase no I will work upon it but na say me yes ade no it was one of the beautiful grace amenya when I was leaving SHS so nipa bia out na say na hu say wo kwan na wo kɔ no enye na wa yira wo sa kwan no so a tena say hwehwɛ wo hyebrim me hu ne say sa hyebre na wo hwehwɛ mu no wo de fro e de akɔkwan pa so wo de fro kɔkwan pa so a na bra Kojo ebitima abon wo dada asese na etimi akɔyi nti and then them say asanso link it to the media Bible
right until that Maestro come on I don't know on the top of the morning brain and okay
Kojo eno ye shall say dinkomo edifa nsem bebre ho concerning MPP about to so over the weekends neno ye cheche nsem kakra na pese meto aso de free ho now delegate na kwa akoto abade yi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say o share the constitution of NPP any niyama ewuma one thing na obenya wo NPP constitution no say it is mandatory for each and every member being it a delegate and idimo album no to participate in any other activities that MPP among you can take it through. And most of these activities take it through no, is when they go into the polls and have internal elections. And so you're a delegate, you are mandatory to do that. Now, in that particular jurisdiction, no, MPP delegates no ne kwa ko yi omo akendifo e de akere Ghana for say we na mo hwe so na mo nto aba faman. It is a we check since 1992. The number of delegates are omutimi eko akensi ekoji Professor Dubuahina. We check track map mediama omo de beto so de ama na say tembia no the number of delegates increase at the MPP. So in 1992 sankamenya the track map no e de ama yeti for no more hwe ya kamedi beje pa. In the year 1992 they had 1998. Over 96, it was 1996. That is what to me, you know. In the year 1996, they had the same thing. That was 98, 1993. Now in 2007, no year competitive for NPP. Delegate Omokotuaba was 2,293. And 2010 in 106,590. That was 2010. In the Afroba 2014, 115,000. And then just last 3 years, 2023, 204,144. This year, they had about 211,000. Means the delegate be mass answer back home. Now, so we check in Omomokoto Sabana, a more 60% voted abruptly for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Although say in 2023, he had 61%, but over this particular, election, of course, no. He had below 61%, meaning say the percentage in the society, and media won't come. But I will check in percentage wise of Kennedy or Japan 23% and Dr. Brain Champion 18%. Definitely, that's what the man. It means say 60 to 70% or Majatum said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MB year 24 and Fama MPP among you kono. But offer near my Ben San and Namso Emma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. etimi enya that particular election na otimi win here. Delegate nit no omumu no anaso mo hwe o matitene mu no. Omu hu se niema 9 way ene betimi aboa ma MPP eyi Bawumia. No mu yi Bawumia na so mo de no market ne so a it can help NPP to win the election. 1. Bawumia a tried and tested candidate for the NPP. In the year 2024 election, when Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ending 8 years tenure in administration, no, he wanted to hand over to one particular person. Obien himself in the political party, the national executive and everybody in the political party knew very well that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will succeed. And so will be the successor right after Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Ebeja office in Japan. Kojo Marfo was there. Kennedy Ohene Japan was there. But the favorite among these candidates was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And definitely, he won the 2023. Of a winning 2023, no, or go into the polls, that's record that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ascended to in 2016. Essence we in 2020, no. We had a moment that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so in 1.7 million votes or considered defeat. And now John Dramani Mahama or no in 2016. Or also considered by 1 million votes for the NDC. Or no by sound no. And you know in the candidature of NPP. Professor Dubois in 1992, and 1.1 million votes no consider. John Adjokum Kofo in 1996, and 1.3 million votes no consider defeat. It's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there no. And yes, being said that ABS in NPP among you call him, but Bawumia there no. 1.7 million votes were considered. Or you try and tested in the market because of say wakon okun that. It is our sounds who could be MPP4 market. Now it is quite easy for MPP delegate and for the MPP among you to market him again. But se wo kwa kofa obi foforo asan so de na begina okuna no a eno be ye den e de ama MPP among you no se nipa so mesi we no yenko market no emfa nkire Ghana for ne yenton of ama Ghana for because already Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no when we are talking about longevity, he has been with the NPP for the past 16 years, been as a running mate for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for 8 years, and been as a vice president for the Republic of Ghana for 8 years. So 16 years, he has always been in the news, especially 2016. Koyo Marfo, a conjure magic, Emma MPP among Yoko, Eba power, no, it was something wonderful for the NPP as a political party. It say, oh, you're trying to test it for the market. Let's give him the push. First one, you're 2 man no Ankoye. Let's give him the push. When he go into 2028 election, he can definitely win. Secondly, offer history a favor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The entire makers are say in 1992, Professor Dubois call Kunen went to me and Winnie, and no in 96, and I'm a cofa. There's excellent John Adjokum for the nearby. Or no Winnie, and almost re-elected in the BM. Say MPP4 Beka and say Ghana 4 Beka in 1998, one of the most contested primaries, was between Yera John Adjokum Kofo and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. It was highly contested. 643 and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and 1,296 and John Adjokum Kofo nyaye. Or call 2000 election at that time. Not the 8 years of flight Lieutenant General Rawlings, NDC a new face at the representative party in that election. Omuye new face their representative party, it was the vice president then time. And I'm not all back to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the NDC last election. Omukoye Yera John Adjokum Kofo was able to have a convincing win in the second runoff of that particular election. First runoff went to Mianfa. But second runoff, the Ghanaians started the way said, let's give a try for John Adjokum Kofo, and he won. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This is the second time. The second time, John Adjokum Kofo, a core election, the MPP, he brought them to power. And similarity, this sounds to ACB. Yera, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, see your 2028, Ontimi Nkobi. NDC will elect another flag bearer who will be new in the face of Ghanaians. But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they are marketing dada. What they can contest in 2024. It is so in 2028, the chances of winning is something high rather than MPP before the number. Into history, they repeating in 2000, a can say, a favor Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Maestro, Mimisawe, Makase MPP candidate bia omode neba se ebeyi se enyeyi ebegina amamua NDC ebebum efisa abre popem 2028 nti se amamuo no ekoyi a sa analysis still a ebegina
engineer because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a victim of circumstance. Can we this uncle one of our team no? The entire make say African proverb they say when he was the vice president for the 8 years no or ran a coin because of say in 2016 adia baako no bia di nya areshemu di ama this administration they say you will be when we talk about economy onim day economy see niyama se kamba amanfo botom why be that because in 2007 when he was a deputy governor no he made sure says the seed in dollar no be call $1 so over back pray and I said over in 2016 you knew say he can do that because no go over a year lot of lectures but offer obesity in the last 8 years ni dollar ni issue too economy na break it down niyama nkoyi invention of irrelevant taxes, e-levy, a lot of things. Ghanaians studied why say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ojina simply so can't say me ready for economy. When he came, the one that NPP claims so an economy messiah, no, he's not doing that thing well. It is sad and shaman for him. Baby a Ghana economy na babidru no. Baby a case of forcing and then a pound for Ashisha Ghana economy na babidru and ye me ko ye. You see, I see petrol so dollar no so tianete. Obama for dollar in 15 cities. Dollar so what about 10 11. Niame koye in the first 4 years. Se niame timi to in the last 2 years. Ekoye the John Dramani Mahama. When he comes back, people will start to question his credibility when we're talking about the economy because the economy no inheritance, you know. We intimi but also back say everybody didn't come say in the last 4 years of NPP, no, he wasn't the one in charge. He was sidelined. And some certain people were managing the economy of our country. Because as a vice president, it is mandatory in the constitution. So the vice president should head the economic team. And now say, or no, the capacity need the Ghana for the no. You been as economist, economy no nimu. And so can be. Nasa adini fiegua. I was one kasa who sheshe. Na utimishe niye. He was lost. When he was getting back, and also when he was the vice president, managing the economic affairs of our country. But saying I will question now, Besamino. Say, you're right, John reminded Mama Timshen. That's even poor bar. What is the campaign message that Ubetimaka to Ghana for you Ghanaians?
Kaji,
and your consent be.
Mimisawi. Say, said ye dim komui. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ye heno. Oh, or you'll be on your quenya, Ubetimia or my Ghana ye. But Ghana for na ebe to aba man no so say the Ghana yesika sem ye dwadie nkomo no eye ye nya ne den oye ade na nso sa akwanya no obenya abesom Ghana na
Kojo de meka ne say no na wo kan say ebe gina said the Mahama amamu beko nobody thought say Akufo-Addo the second term no enema ebe ye basa said the ye na enti ama Ghana for Akufo-Addo first term ni nyina se ne mo na ba so ne ne ma papa o mo sha ase obi ankai but e kire die no e na obi a e de judge Akufo-Addo ne administration enti je ma fe no aba e na wo koye e na Ghana for aside na ba enti betimi aka se ade bia obeye no sese ye ni manimu ya Ghana for ani beje ekoyi de ene se ewe wo mo e wo fie kra outside gentility home cry no na abamu sa ewe ye pa so ye ba mi panimu a ye ma wo mo hu se ene ma nyina ye enti afe no madi afe ye hwe enkosi 2028 na said wo mo sha ase ya maestro na dollar e wo 11 cedis se sie wo mbe fa ne 15 ni ade ne ye hwe bi se Akufo-Addo so e sha ase no na entisa entisa ba Bawumia betimi aba anasa wo ma Ghana fo benya ne mugidi asade na ba ne gina ekwan a John Dramani Mahama administration wo so be fa so atoto niema na enu 2028 yes o afi de dollar no abegina 9 cedis ene no de ni asade Ghana ama wo ma to aso
Maestro say o ye MPP ni ana o ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na o kom pai gba e de mpae na bebo
e de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
Say oba election.
Oba election.
And a Ghana so ko yie said ye Kenya. Onya sa kwenya. This all MPP ni na o come pie ba. E dey empire na o kobo.
Over. Empire my body my daughter Mahmoud Bawumia air communication. Over communication.
Maestro Chirim, communication.
Message be na catch whatever. Because 2016 no. MPP anye adwuma bebre sa it was the message. Obiate one district, one factory. Obiate free SHS. Obiate so obo restore national health insurance. Capitation grant obiate say obey. So the message was clear. Offer. So okay Peterson communication in political science is nanyama miensape. Clear, conciseness, and how you can be able to be credible with your message, with your communication. And if Sir Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is able to come out with a good communication, with these three forms of communication, this man can easily conjure a magic. But offer, say, John Dramani Mahama Tokoso yes I don't see any candidate obetimiabo NDC flag bearer. Not even Kennedy of Japan man. Nyam watch na me ba. Memo candidate in Naya NDC for the Omoba. And sa candidate in Naya no emu miensa se ba kumpoti mi wini a be difficult ya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2028.
Yeguso a yedi nkomo. Te say dem ka kire ono. Facha television, Daybreak. If you say be kopem say nundu ebebo. Nkomo a yedi me sure say wo anso utifie utie bi. Yeni nyina na won yen eya adwen. Enu nti ne ma wakwanya. Say send a message. WhatsApp message 020 754 3637 020 754 3637. For messages ni nyina abre ye beje bre na yakenkan o messages no na kai se mampani nso ebetwen wa no pay ye wie da ubon krata no a one mampani bedi komo o man ntamu ho eden na ekoso ewo ho mampani betie na won wapa won so wonya adwuma ewo waso ye ho no won won edi nkomo emrahye bedwam enne ene wo san atena ase afimu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the State of the Nation address no ebebraying enkomo bebre ena ye di no afimu na anope ye ne abadwafo tena ase enkomo ba ko akura mu mate se enuanom dodo no a edi ene se ye to abawi a ye man Ghana ye ma ho kwan ema partisan politics no enkoda kopem se ye beto aba foforo no ye party politics ho nkomo ne edi a anope ye bisao a partisan democracy and a practice. Political parties and a pro. Afia ye remu MPP yi delegates. Ama delegates non so akoyin krofo a wobeye national and region. NDC ebeye the same thing. Ntimi bisa wo. Eden nkomo e na wo hwehwe se media for no ebedi apart from nkomo a efa me no dada brabo ho. Yɛde nyina bebrɛ basabri yɛkɔhome kakra bi na afi agudie ho nsɛm no yɛde nyina abrɛ ɛdeɛ na ɛkɔso nyina ɛyɛ nkɔmɔ a Facha TV ɛde brɛ on Daybreak kai sɛ ɛha ɛna sɛ wodi bibia ɛkyɛ yɛba sisi a Watch TV, Daybreak, and Opay. A good emun some said the Tibia, the big man, the Luther King. Bemana, and Opay, my entonka.
Legend. Not Bogod, yeah.
I don't.
Matissa we be shake you Rasibidum.
Oh, sir, unim some Rasibidum, and there almost a cushy, and Emma Bibri, and on Bibu, and Sika Samon to ye at the same LGBT Komoi. Unim say a pigeon, and which Mampenny at the State of the Nation address and Ebeba. Obeba boy amane said your minor emu etie na Ghana fonso achira adwen wo.
Legend me tiwasi ya and the sea chain na ebe come Rasibidwa fie. His Excellency JDM na atebebo amantim Rasibidwa ne wona bo sanjananja. Wose me ma wakwaba.
Ye danase.
Wose waba ne de ayi ne fie. Onso me fra amanti atebebo. Ne dehye ne me enti se wabade a official obesha da ba na wabem wakwaba neso ye ne birthday enti ma honorable sanjananja ya man happy birthday
ni tirim kwa wo say onim se de ebo atenase ti yaba o me boy atenase
obeba legend nie
una unie
ma won say the Trinity team ani atenase and you the big brother Maestro na no te wa ka chiri wo so mu finfin na yen sha asemfa and somehow do an anopay, Yabwa no agokansem nsem emfa emamosema makumako aduase ede anim no yedim ewram ewiase eba agokansem nsem a na yede afisem na ehhyase na nsem pini abo ne bede de bram meeting edilu taken executive producer Binas na Daruma and wahye dwumade ede asomam se ko na ko dane akire ko bo akire se de dwomni ba kan sika na obo akira yesiye no na bibia so enye kamana nsama wodo a edi atentwe na behwe eba black princesses a dene from asoye eba ket es for kraku eswa kasas the FA boss we ensem de bebe kwam no ne na ene Arsenal Chelsea dene edi atentwe nsem pineba na yenhya se wo afisemo na nsama yadi Asha Sena no pay and so opinion Charles Simpson yaka Charles Simpson or no and the black princesses are or your opinion papa no akasa head of Sunday said no esiko yentino.
We're looking for today is to get some quick fits from our girls, to get some duels that we may be needing from on Sunday. So this is exactly the sort of exercise we're looking for. That will give us a bit of sharpness in our thinking. We are ready. We cannot ask for anything more. We want this. We have South Africa in front of us. We've been studying them, watching them. So we are prepared. No excuse.
No, I am Sama Urama or Penny Charles Simpson about the black princesses or the Tuga said one echo. Then watching IV Osu or say Eswa Kasa game on the against South Africa. Minor say and a Ghana for entering from all.
We are really prepared. As you know, we are training step by step, and what we are losing, like some things we didn't do better, we are now doing better so that we can win this match. We are really happy and very active.
And no and summer the black princesses abayu osiakai at the moment IV Osu or say at the Tuga na Football Association opening proper and we are ket ES or Kraku open a dim komopi dedikai was so jidimapa or the Black Queens a musa a day on qualify acopium or the World Cup.
So I have no doubt about of the intangible assets that we have. I'm not in doubt about the capacity of the Think Out team to deliver. It is our responsibility to create the enabling environment for them to have good preparations for the WAFCON, and I think they will make it. I'm very confident that they'll make it.
And no, I am Ghana Football Association Presido Openina or yeah opening papa Ghana football down and a HHM and GDA war at the Black Queens and say their World Cup no on Betma qualify. We never say open dear wadarma boye yen say 2026 ye ya Ghana ye Black Stars eberam e World Cup na sena preparation no epesi akro boye nchiremu.
But 2025 was an amazing year, a year in which the Black Stars did not lose one competitive game. And this has to be said, that we didn't lose one competitive game. A year that we qualified for the Mondial, marking the second time on a row that we have made it. And this has happened through the blessings of God and the support of Ghanaians. Having qualified, it is our responsibility to make sure that we prepare adequately. Unfortunately, we're not at the AFCON, and because the AFCON would have offered us some amazing games to be prepared and to know the squad a lot more. But hey, when the sea becomes rough, fishes don't give, and we have to be prepared. We have already announced 2 key friendly games, one in Vienna and one in Stuttgart. We intend to do 2 more games, making a total of 4. That should be enough for us. Fortunately, because we were placed in Port 4, we're starting our World Cup campaign on the 17th of June instead of the 11th. So we have time to adjust and to prepare a lot more. And I think that people who know Otto Addo know that he's a workaholic. He doesn't sleep, and he's been working with the backroom staff getting the work underway. I am very sure that when the referee whistles for the start of our challenge at the World Cup.
And no summer, Mr. Kurt Okreku, Ghana Football Association President, at 2 years Mahua Ghana Yebeye at the Akopim our 2026 World Cup, Ebetoga, our America, Canada, and Mexico. Emu enchiremu enono na Ghana ya branch back we semenyo uka semenyo ade beyo na semenyo ne buza se opanye se your form no ejinamu sa bele wo so abao na o te Ghana nim Premier League ni de o bon senwa na Oramo City so far World Cup beba so e America na semenyo we expectations NSS Oramo the World Cup Ghana den yenhwe emfrimo.
Yeah, we're gonna come in big bunches. I'll tell you that. I think big tournaments like this, we want to show our culture. We want to show we're different to other nations, whether it's dancing, whether it's singing, just supporting the crowds. Yeah, it's just endless. I think Ghana runs through so many people's veins back home, and yeah, we just love football. So the World Cup's gonna be it's gonna be amazing. Hopefully, God willing, we do well, and yeah, looking forward to playing in America.
And no, I am summer, no at the Atuja, as a Ghana, expectations I can free so Pemo World Cup, and opinion a Jemu at Yamaye. No, we say, it's so common city. Ghana, your group, by woman, Yani England, a 4 out the same group. Na England players and there are 3 Lions, you for 4 den. And more John Stones, Omunan a board Maman City. Now, more camp na mu ye train na. What time we team come on? Mokasa by the World Cup. Na so new team come on by the World Cup. And some by Ebisana ya Mokachro Semenyo.
Yeah, there's been a bit of small talk, but we know, well, as Ghanaians, we know it's going to be a challenge. Their star-studded team, they have so many top-class players, but we believe in our source. Essentially, we want to show people around the world that Ghana are one of the top nations as well, and we can compete with the best. So there has been a little bit, but yeah, we'll wait and see.
I could see some trash talk with Gahey, with Phil Foden, with some of the England players in that team.
Wade emaya ye jejamu eso ede amamu enano pai ewo Daybreak dwumadie so channel so say edwano pa bia no nsiabo pe na the Trinity team atnas led by the legend Kojo Marfo, the voice of the voiceless. Now, the big brother maestro, attached the tactical man, Sasuna Obaba, Koda Memam, and your catchy. Now, Omode, Eye Amanyosem, Patem, and Noma Etojoma, we are Sminano. Now, Omodia Betana Sports, no so can say Munsem. Ya say Jenny near the Mobi Chim Kakra, the Biaso I fine. Now, my member said, Didi Dramani. Hearts of Folk coach no na Masud Didi akasa denta no game Hearts of Folk boy Obenchi Black Stars #1 goalkeeper Benjamin Asare.
Is just to deload and then to also give Solomon game minutes. If we were in the FA Cup, then Solomon would have been playing in the FA Cup games. But there's a need for you to deload Benjamin after 3-4 games. Then you deload him so that you can build a very strong culture within our goalkeeping department.
Masud Didi Dramani Ninchemu atiawa wademaye ese dientenam sunanu ada Black Stars #1 Benjamin Asare Benji wotimi ebenchi no amankrofo keka de keka kwai de ene World Cup yi on betting drop wantimi enkobi ene opanyin nanya adaje aba abechirechim kama edamaye na nu achi no yenwram okro bia kumase Asante Kotoko omo asoye se woka Hearts of Folk asem no one ka Kotoko etse wasa kapama na mepacho wandwam etse wo beda na wan koto etse wo fufo na wa mupa ni nyina no se urama krobia kumasa Asante Kotoko omatimi appointe mepacho 8-member communication team with immediate effect opekaya last week mu ho ena yedebetu anim se Kotoko opanyina freno safuduku eso no nka obre wohwe TV stations radio stations ene adwumaku ahodo ewo oman kan na mu ha ene wiase obia person sorry a wone ne di nkomofa Kotoko ho no no nka obe ne dai enu to so opa nipa bi a ombetimi ababoa no sede beya Kotoko communication team no ebe solid Kotoko nsam ebegu apampan so no mo tonwa omanya somfo ene atofo enutoma para nipa emakomako nwotwe 8 members omo abe forme the communication team na mepacho Jody Kai set ni dakon ono abe communication team member saso ena adu champion eso abe communication team member enu achino yewo George Forsen abe communication team member Anthony Chum Berima yankasa Chum Berima abe communication team member and yawo Kwame Akosa and Prince Seki Alimo and Ransford Oben Marfo Emmanuel Asiedu nipa enwotwe Kropia kumasa Asante Kotoko etima power mo ese ene de omo be kasamafo eti ama Asante Kotoko bobo ko se de beya o pe Kotoko information Kotoko nsempia ono mo betima twetwe nkomo na bia so ayekamente din no ena omde ababo ntan ya dane akire eso edi ama de di wie e wa afise mu no nina se Black Stars of Ghana Brantia Jeffreno Jonas Ajete and no PM Switzerland and Jonas na osina kan edma FC Basel and transfer window no close enra na wawremo Germany okosi akan edama Wolfsburg Bobo Ekuno sika epemu 10 million euros 10 million euros sika team e friend Wolfsburg Germany and come FC Basel as a Ghanaian brand here Osia kai edima omo Jonas Ajete omunye na omra no no boduma emfa emomo na boy ne sane ye no okasa kakra yenti no.
I'm a central defender and then I'm looking forward to get to know the fans very well.
A warm welcome to you here in Wolfsburg. Good to have you here. Why did you choose Wolfsburg for you?
For me to come here, I chose here because I think it's a good step for me in my professional career, so that's the main reason why I chose this.
What's your favorite style of playing football? So ball possession or something else? Long balls?
Both. I love to play, I love to defend, and then I love to play long balls. Both. I do everything.
Great. What did you know about the club beforehand? So what do you know about the Bundesliga and Wolfsburg?
So I got to know the
Eno summer Black Stars player newly signed by a team my friend Wolfsburg, Germany from Switzerland, FC Basel, Jonas Ajete, in the style of play, the position, and the Wolfsburg supporters, and Shanimu Mfinho, and a Jonas Ajete Edemaye. Straight up, Yanko Amonone, na Yanyamonin Sam Kaka, Eso Mfama Mabra, you be breaking it down, na ya touching it down, na ya knocking it down, Nya Daje Jamuyompo, Ewamonin Semo. Mami Ronaldo Jr. and we are Ronaldo Nebano na akwadana nyakola abepem ewo omaya friend Portugal omo under 16 national team camp ni nyina se utwemanta your friend Fibria omo 3 games ebo na sa games on purple ni nyina se urama on purple bako 12 February against Japan on purple bako 14 February against Netherlands and a 17 February against Germany and a Ronaldo Jr. and a collapse on Portugal under 16 national team for a Pacho Agave tournament and also a personal Nina small mini tournament bia a Portugal and Omaton Sadia Frakodan Somra na Omapoa na Biasto Enya Kama na FIFA president Openina your friend Jenny Infantino na Kasa Nina say your Busa Infantino and so Penino Daruma Russia yen say omni Ukraine talking about FIFA what ban at Russian football so na dabai and I'm lifting a ban South Sudan and a Russia benya kwenya compete our international competitions my ready mobile lifting ban and Infantino Biananoa was it we have to na it was set on lifting ban was it because this ban has not achieved anything. It has just created more frustration and hatred. There's a ban on Russia, no, Sabi and Fasopian. And also at me a paso, a tiny no and a jabra woman, and no summer FIFA boss, Mr. Infantino, editor Jaye Jejam at Zamamon, Mame me pacho, Vinny Jr. na rival El Paris, Nina sa Vinny Jr. corner na big. Uramo Peria, a Bobby Fan came Cadesian, a descent concert, or event more Paris, and no any old Savini Jr. That's what more Baram or copy, and your spot at the Abro. Now, and watching my Fama, as a Baba Wakim. Kadishen and you put us at a vinny in our life, Picana, Naviniat, so no bomb 3, a pino, and I'm Sidabi, I have Formula 1 driver, your friend Lewis Hamilton, and a sofa to say, one day I have Papa one or desk screen, so no, I want me pacho, a romance, a normal beer, or more say, and any Vinny Jr., and no at the Epa, not Mammy Mbappe, the reaction, not what against Rayo Vallecano, a piece. Oh, Madrid Sisi Rayo for penalty, a bit abaye, and no Anna Ucha after a game banner Mbappe lip readers and reactions and all also translate here. The Mbappe Akaina and answer Massa deal with Dom 11 or 4 or some step up, no pejom performance and Yasa Denya Denekoi, Denomuje, and no Ed and Samuel Mbappe and the 2 after the game. Now when you're happy. Na no ano panya van one la porta so na o robo mundo galana say and busa Mr. Laporta la porta wa daruma na no wanya madro penalty bi atwe against Rayo Vallecano na ujidi na ya penalty na video ne ba ho na Laporta edi tuga no krani nyame no bona dive was a penalty in one dear penalty de Dabraka and ya Dabrato dear penalty ginger in ye when you from Real Madrid no and no Laporta then some more dear tuga was said it was and chair no boss presidential elections no Baba Basso na some to ba no one Laporta twas no to me we need no Gusube Bassa or more president and or catch as a flag as only Babiaco or better Barcelona or better watch if it's a Bayano or Boduma, not all Potomana Fe, and Chi Essa or the Ebeboom, and no Adeba, na Mammy Jude Bellingham, ni training on Nina Sa Uroma. Yes, a son no way na Mamma do place no mu prepra. What that from Bob Petra or Jude? Jude, a training. wey training methods no na omo epenya mini pre-season Antonio Pintus et omo kofa training mo na sa training wey emo eka ho ena ma Madrid omo place bra ena omo so prepra eno dia ba na Madrid nyame pa o china ompe mask training ni nyina say what no wom no omo ba hypoxia mask training upon say omo ye training na the oxygen epeso omo so o di imagine ma bon Sefini Junior ya the mask abana no a di training providing oxygen atwama bia so atuma kama we be Wednesday o china na Madrid team no epetumi access our training na say na opaka ya Vini Junior game Madrid aboye against Albacete e wo Copa del Rey mo obi ato Kojo no banana peel at the ball Vini Junior report ever as a police at my identify fana or to sa Kojo no at the ball Vini Junior almost way administrative penalty on Bafali at the supporter no and no reporter ever my member Saudi Arabia and no Al Nassr ebo game Manuel with the Brel say Ronaldo game omo be a son of protester o dear ejetia yes Saudi public investment fund PIF for at the Benzema akoram ewo Al Hilal na eno Ronaldo amobi as against Al Riyadh team fan Al Nassr win 1-0 Sadio Mane and it says agoma bia kama na Al Hilal as ebo game and so many Al Ali and a boy bana we and a 0-0 and your results pima ya the amount no after the game Al Nassr omo management no omo anchor press conference omo catch place no any coach asemo bia attend to the media mo bia enko postman as son of me patro protester omo airtime Ronaldo achi and which omo say am a place no ban asemo bia and grant interview and we Al Nassr they from aso eba na Ronaldo mame pharmacy said the office no ukra pay 50 million euros obetuma kofa Ronaldo dinako ninyana say release clause 50 million euros Ronaldo person official there was say API for ni no na Al Hilal domu pepia no mo diamo ene o ma sa de Benzema asia kweka o team no ho Emmanuel officially Al Hilal presenting Benzema jersey number 90 and o dama Benzema 1.5 year deal and o dama Benzema ama Khalid Koulibaly abo Benzema baso eso manakwaba o mo jide mapasa ba waba no opepo and Jorge Jesus and in the backroom staff uroma me patcho mo nyina Portuguese for na Demente eso mo contemplate by the close of an omo pese omo jaya adwuma no eno am don sam pitu wani omo say normal etodwa normal omo demand ebabo omo technical abilities no amam panyimfo mfama omo and normal ekro mo ni nye ho amam so pese omo step down as Al Nassr omo coaches eno ejedawa ye jama breaking it down as we at the amamom na no Ronaldo amobi game no panel say Al Nassr omo supporters chant Ronaldo 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 yente kakra na yanko Premier League no and no one game aba so na Sunderland etrafie and Burnley and a boy bana we na Sunderland win 3-0 na Sunderland 3-0 mu win here no record bia break no na so far Sunderland record o man say o ma be the only Premier League team so far this season omu nya lusu game omu fie omu unbeaten o man kasa fie and we Sunderland record o no and what you call Serie A you Udinese Roma and also Barcelona and football Roma etna ho akọ Udinese ema Udinese twoma ekaba kwa almost antimiante eno ede eba aye jamu no so Valencia eso akọ Mallorca ema Mallorca po Valencia 4-1 na me patro mam Valencia fans in video no eno omu ko share team no airport omu anye dede omu si de team mu ye players no omam pejo mo performance mo a ene team be kwa sekunda B ene on pe relegation and wa team na homachi ya rival on be pay mo Valentia na e was some supporters e kro no mo ko waka team no e wa airport na mo twa na bia ye ka wonya video no pa ya tibama ubon so machia na Sergio Ramos on say so free agent or clubless or pese or peto e Valentia boboko no de met team no e pese omo ba no mo sign Sergio Ramos na oba strength no mo defense or percent oba be winner no and oba be owner omo ebe sign aton no oba no obesi akan e de omo na bia so ye kamantinura supporters na ekoye show ma bia so e fine no e de ba ye cheche ma breaking it down e de ma ene games e be to dwa ene sei ena esite uramo Italy Bologna bo e Milan Serie A enu atu Roma e Carabao Cup second leg first leg Arsenal ko Stamford Bridge e ko win 3-2 and 8 p.m. Arsenal bo Chelsea Copa del Rey quarterfinals Barcelona bo Barcelona enu empacho 8 p.m. ena uramo me pacho e French Cup Reims e bo La Mons ena Marseille e bo Rennes Daybreak Pokal quarterfinals Leverkusen bo St. Pauli enu games e betoga mam AC Milan o ma rival El Bologna o mu Korea ho ene o mu bo game to place na nya touchdown e kwhwa ma bia so atma fine eno e deba ye jama breaking it down eso e jama transfer winter enu a me patcho etimi e close ye e ba bia so e ye kama na wohwe e 2025-2026 winter transfer close notable Premier League transfers e bi enie semenyo a player Premier League am talk about there from Bournemouth to Man City £64 million, Jorgen Strand Larsen Wolves to Air Palace £48 million, and Brennan Johnson Spurs to Crystal Palace £35 million, Conor Gallagher Atletico Madrid to Spurs £34 million, Oscar Bob Man City to Fulham £27 million, Magay Palace to City £20 million, na Urama me patro Raheem Sterling na Mamin Fama where Tarek George on so Ramo Everton a loan deal and waka okoba juma edi ama womo na Urama Raheem Sterling the mate say Union Berlin e force omo de boy ne mo some days ago esa anka omo ba juma emfa emom no mo so mu ni interest eso no mo Liverpool asa Jeremy Jake Oma Simon from Rennes, or Ba Ababojma, or Bebolon at Jamomo, next summer, and Oba joining Liverpool Bobo Econo, a year £60 million, £55 million fee, and a £5 million add-ons, as well to be PM Mabia, as well to be a Kama, and no at the Eba, ye Jam Dama Chelsea, as some point nama, na me patron, David Datro for Fana, the video no, as well for the confirmation, as I was joining Strasbourg from Chelsea, a season, and Papa where David Datro for Fana. Chelsea player no and no add the dawa ye jama breaking it down na disasi so no etime realm so at the ama West Ham video no from Chelsea and ye jama ama bia so etime ayakama and no add the dawa ye jama breaking it down so at jama brand call Jenina Sonian fan sama otoa ye bobo no ene anopai ewo edwumadie no so abrabas digital satellite adaroma omo boy chidom emiedi dwumadie ebe down bash ne decoder nie bash se enkanche say decoder bia wo pe no odwani chem on aso ya won sabeka bi ono na multi choice Ghana abo na chidom ama so far or authorized dealer open decoder to akoton open ba kwa yusua na so na adu ani ba che wo se decoder bia se DSTV center Sasura pub restaurant adwumayefo mo offices mo pe decoder mo de twem favorite programs open decoder only football matches I won't Jessica bash one abenya bi and watch your sister times Canal Plum multi TV DSTV decoders abusu champana brother Joe there and watch door-to-door services or yeah we decoder now trying to fear the problem about I say a net to cause scratches ebaso a yana free LMB no a free days freno door-to-door services obeba fie no abene kamba bia organ ha bia woni ne ntoka sani dwuma na bia kama kuma Sabrepo junction o utro busase na Kotoko junction o ana ship mu freno na bia so enye kama woni eni nkomo enu ya bus digital seller na daruma na oboy chidoma no pay Daybreak so ya de Facha Sports ebeda mumidi edilu taken nas and a production emi edebeda o abeko watch programs for on subo MCR saso ena Lord Samoa ejira camera china Emmanuel Labi emuso directive show me bia kama yes sorry I'm a the legend Kojo Marfo, the voice of the voiceless, the Trinity team at the Facha Daybreak show no assign atwaso at the menu TV in Fra number P and at about 3 p.m. Facha Sports the entire team Abu Dhabi Bedi and Munia de Akanyano assign Abedown Yakrao.
Dinah Hamilton says enye rade ene woya fan. Aha, the grace of God. And one yede enam Daybreak and yede brought to say de atu anim no kopim se no ndu ebebo ha na dwumadie no ekoso. Kai se ane mampani ebedi nkomo on 020-633-4646 020-633-4747 or messages then so fani nyina brain on 020-754-3637 ehon our messages ni nyina eba ye be kan ede amount sabre de yen kona fi de ubon krata enkomo no ewum ni nyina no yemfa emrel yen share with the Daily Graphic newspaper. The Daily Graphic newspaper Anopay gives us a headline story that says nation aims for food self-sufficiency. Government, World Bank, food security, resilience program. That's one of the stories on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Galamsey tax attack 2 Daily Graphic journalists. And the photograph of Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, and the story says 3 experts analyze MPP's road to 2028.
Yeah, Daily Graphic, the Ubokrata no, and yade share o share anymore. Uhunu say yes, so for ya wo shesika sem so Dr. Casella to forcing ena edaway. Ninyina ne say Dr. Chiremua. Omai Ghana ene ebibrema toye West Africa etu na mobi efa enuane bambo se de beya ye nia nkasa betimi adua ye nuane na ye die ho ato ye nuane so ada bia ye nkokwasikokwo man so enkokra aduane ne ma enti sa dwumadie no Ghana de ne ho hyemu bie ne World Bank so oman no asene na etimi aboa am omai Ghana apagya ne ku adwuma mu na won mo ankasa ye akuafo e wo ha no wo motumi adonuane no ne dodo mu ne baso doso a wo moton bie no na ye bia di na enema nyina akoyie enti eno na Daily Graphic ade ho asem aba no unya ebi kenkan a sade adwumadie no etie ni sika World Bank de so yasene nyina no ubehunu afei Daily Graphic san abo amane bia mu se galamsey nsensem ya se empanimfo sha se wotu ho na mo yedan ya na won mahia wo how any sinto ewo akwam enti Daily Graphic ensemtrefo mienu bia wo ya adwene se woduaduamu obo amane de afa galamsey tu ho no wono mo a wo ya galamsey wo mama twofuo ibi ato ahya won so abro won sunsuno ehun asem ewo Daily Graphic mu anopai Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nimdie ye ba ma no na no memene da no na wo kire se enimdifo ne abenfo miensa bia wo munim amanyo ene emu history anasa abakosem no wo matena se de niema etoto niema ani enti Daily Graphic unya bekinkan a wo behunu ne won mo patre.
We continue with the Daily Dispatch this morning. The Daily Dispatch this morning says President Mahama ranked 5th most powerful global figure. There's also another story on the front page of the Dispatch newspaper, the breakdown of MPP's internal voting history since 1992. I'm sure that it was a dream that Maestro had and give us an update even before the Daily Dispatch talks about it. There's another story on the front page of the Daily Dispatch and it says, towards NDC's 2028 flag bearer slot, Asiedun Ketia's son drops a hint by saying the time has come. Kachiri.
Daily Dispatch, the Ubokrata, and I de to us so no na. We shall ni muha or see a reasia man Samunina Penimfoa. One more ejina prim punto ene and kind crow Emma 1 more minor. Ye kind a muni penumwa or Mampeni John Dramani Mahama. Eka hubi wano ena etosunum. Enti sawa ye powerful no nya powerful bia sa pani de esasa wo premier mapa ede eba wo memu sa pepe na wiasa mansan panimfo ehunu se mampani John Dramani Mahama wo ya no nti abasobo ati sei akọ amanom na ene MPP abato mu abakosem efri afia plan radio krom yenu 1992 said the Maestro my breakdown no sa na dispatch so aboho amane se ewo wo da obokrata no mpe bi kenkan na efa toto maestro de no ho na yenko yanim ndc amanyoko no egusu a wo mo boaboa wo mo ho se de MPP fo yi flag bearer no wo mo de so eboboba na dispatch ebo amane se esiedu nkatia eba baako wama hint no se ebre no aso se wo kwatro wo ne WhatsApp status se ye Facebook en wo kwatro no asem ni nyina ne se ebre no aso ne papa enso na dani mu na che se ebre no aso ama hwan wo se Johnson esiedu nkatia tontom general enti ehho amane ya Daily Dispatch abo ene anopai eno.
The Daily Guide this morning gives us a story that some 3, 4, 5 years ago, a lot of people spent money, invested money, and they struggled. The Daily Guide this morning says, my company was licensed to operate. That's number one. My company was licensed to operate. There's another story that the Dispatch captured. The Daily Guide has that story on its front page. Mahama as fifth most powerful global development figure. SkyTrain board approval in gift memo. The big story on the front page of the Daily Guide says, Bawumia rallies MPP for 2028 victory.
Yo, number one, men's gold, penny pa. Omaya this year will be nim nensen some ya enfie bebre ni aba. Se fesika brai na ebeto gold bi fakoto baby se why investment no. Bosomi so bia na ewo ba ema wo. Sika no afom kwan, sika no ahye. Besi sabre won ma wo mo dia no wo mo suo bia emfi wo mo. Na mo am say sabre no na wo ye men's gold no nyesa company no na won register ye na aban ama ne tumi krata wo de ye adwuma. Enti se obi animu na wo kirem ti pe krata ibi na kenkan na hunu de na moan wo pe akira nkasa na Ghana Infrastructure Fund fo a enka wo mo kofa SkyTrain keteke ya ebefa ya pampam e wo Ghana ha eno so ho nsam a epiepie de ye bebre wo mo se board no wo mo memobi ene e wo de obo krata ye di Daily Guide mu a wonya bi ekenkan a obehunu de mpanimfo e paakire no se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aton safre MPP manyina se omo meka ne ho fua na wo mo enkoden ewo afi 2028 elections no emu.
The Ghanaian Times this morning, there are other stories. The story that was captured on the front page of the Daily Graphic is also on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. But I would concentrate on this story that says, Education Minister assures swift renovation of Tamale School dormitory. But there's another story on the Ghanaian Times that would also spend time talk about it. President Mahama to pay a 3-day visit to Zambia. These are the two stories that we'll concentrate on.
Enti the Ghanaian Times the Obokrata no ena achre sa West Africa Food Sufficient Program no Dr. Kasela to force in kan ho asem e wo Daily Graphic num no say World Bank at the $1 billion ena eso my Ghana asene na yania yatumi ado ni adue nuane aba na so doso na yadie fi so obo ade de ene padrum o my Ghana natural resources dey obebre ente ho asem eno no Education Minister se ukọ Tamalia won mo eba abehye na enwomasuamu akadia eboa ema adesua ne ade kire eya akono na ade akye akwada etimi tutu mirika se wo kosuku frise suku mu anika ne nyina wo mo de ebi eba abeboa ewo Tamale school titru pa wo mo dormitory ho ba bia wo mo de da no wo masiesie ho kama ama eniema etumi akoyie ama wonom na de obokrata ise mampani John Dramani Mahama edinansa ebe konstrahye ewo Zambia mino emu ne wo kwaye nkomo ahodo a wo kwa akodi nyina wunya Ghanaian Times the obokrata no pay ebe kire wo.
We continue with the Chronicle newspaper. As we've indicated, you can join us on our social media platforms, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, and Fache Television. The Chronicle newspaper this morning says the police is ruthless. No nonsense police strike again. Highway robbers leader gunned down. Number one finally enters the box after years of delay. The Chronicle newspaper.
Breso Sam Chronicles, the Wokratan, ya de air to us, so as say, dear, Aprosifway, a free bra, DCOP Christian Teta Yohuno, Ebedi, 1 money more, say, IGP no, or me no nonsense. Want to be found some phone and for 1 month feature. Yes, sister, when it's so soon, I want to be finding her honey and qua boa prank man, you chrome. One on any so soon, a town. Ain't IGP, Nania da hopa papa ne. Was shut ne mrantia no den amedwuma de wo mu yebi enti akwan mu kafo akronfo ranfo ya wo mu nama kwantempon so ebu nipa fa so no pani ya wodi wo manim aprosifo abonituo ama wafiri mu eho asam ewo Chronicles emu afei wasan akasa ede afa nam1 ensensem eho enfie bebre nie ya men's gold nsemi baaye asam na se yedi ye ni etu ahyeda obi ehunu ne ekro no wose mfie bebre achi afa de ebra so senam 1 ekokọ gina adaka mu na se ye toto na no na ensem nie no ato aso a wo mo aye ne sa pepepe nti mo edi wo musika ko hye men's gold mu a ene afa wo mo kon ho sabin preduase binu mu kra fifiri mu ama ehon sama abaga na de nya asam keto na 1 ebekọ akogina adaka mu ni atoto na no asem nie no ebekoso
ebraso san wode mampani edi nkomo na onso ne eha wo mantam waso ye ho de na ekoso ebraso san wode mampani edi nkomo kai se obetimi ne akasa wo 020-633-4747 020-633-4747 and 020-633-4646 Ofra now on mampani edi nkomo. The Inside newspaper anope by the Searchlight newspaper anope ewaha the Patriotic Press, the Daybreak newspaper anonso by the Economic Times, National Enquirer, the New Republic. We nyina the Ubonkrata yensa kano anope the Enquirer by ebrenti yentimi emiebie ni nyina mu enkyerɛw. We are ready ane mampani eni nkomo. But kachi na mwana nkomo yi. Na mwana nkomo yi. Wa bemu yi.
Sir, omubetimi nya.
Ofrefo bia ba ma me ni nkomo na memra. Good morning. Memu ache no pay.
That's on the Jewish.
Bodi and Afia yentio.
But your friend, the prophet, then. The free manso. And the president, the summer, President has to say, Manso, you win a man. Your coin. The free manso, the blue cruma, and said, when the tear now for me, I have a if you go into to coin. You book must be in the class there. After the show, let the contact be the two bar. You trouble me to answer. One take it to the council. I say, a bank close so grow with me. Get down to nothing in the months now. Now, that can be a higher. And now, you're touching you, so let us be as no so far their cost. And so, one thing on Tibiana, and I will give you. It is a woman just add another for my.
Yeah, that's it. And open BGD is mampani ate. Na pamfo a wonu won eye adwuma no nso obema won atuhu anamon. Ofrefo a waba ahoma so anopei etisen mayente wonka.
Obade na dom nyama mboko ohene. Pa se ye fane medesi me kasa fi wasa amanfi east ye fro oyako. Ye kwan wi ewo ayamfre e chere dentra. Eko dunkwa ekwan no eye kwan bi a asen free me tin every election time bi a we hu se na machines ewo kwan so after election hu machine bi biem akronfo ta gina so hayen there ya kwan se wasoro himade a che a wutu kwan agwadifo na akronfo ejije ho niem. Any the police have been so, but still planning ye. A bank and no me, ye best also with you and class of mine.
Yeah, that's it. Anopay, the GD is a mampeni and a pamfo, ebeba na omo abehwe de ese so omo ye e de aboa Fache television. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Openi. Any man penny in Casa.
Mpacho, you. Hello.
Hello.
Kojo Marfo.
Yes, Papa.
Kojo good Marfo.
Openi yeti you. Adom.
Ebi kamiasi. Kojo unim kronom. From Koku usmu kasefri kronom.
Kwa kutua so.
Na uche ayi kronom sese de esrewa omampani. Omuwaye kakra. Esre no na niaba kuso kronom no. Awu robes ni chese. Kasem kuso kronom pa kronom police ni omuwaye. Kronom na ayi for blamai.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Wafi so chronom no. You the airport ya chronom opese mampani eye ho adwuma. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Openi mampani aye krado otio.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Openi. Yetio.
A friend Akwesi make a free offense of district. Akumandai. Ningna say person man pengine te say yam put him at the Kenya Mienimini Akwamfono higher pa no ada ye kwemu ufe daso banking keswa and Akwamfono ba obe higher pa na juno be temu Kwana me ubi declare mbaji ya mwene menyina omushutu bikura mamudi bikura kuto hospital plan really abane nya hobi awaya kwano so wama police fo no emlaso pa na any week anon buy and necessary no ada so wede omasaba we dey selena omwaye selebe ya ho be hin han wasa kwano so na te e di gana te e kubande omo haya pa.
Yeah, that's Anopay, DC Chief Executive, and police officer Penny or Hono Ebeshe Aye Hojma. Good morning.
Good morning.
Penny down where dinner and man Penny in Casa.
Pacho, the fellow Yao Abuadi, the Cassette Achim Aquatia. Pacho, Kakram Katra Mampelini say, yes, Uba Achim Aquatia is still ready in Chembu district. Ye kwen nyane Ghana ye kwen problem pao ye kwen nyane alamasa ade ba ko e di kwen nyane pragia papa prag ebusu kroma se tem police commander o omwaye DC o omwaye patese pragia obi enu normal pragia fao pragia to be e kire 3 na kwa front 1 pragia taxi pragia to be bro wa dudu na normal. Oh, I can't see 16 years, 17 years, 14 years, 18 years, like a trip, I get it free. I could get to Kede. I could get to Kede, who's the Pragame, the Pragaba, Kede, but I asked him, I said, never was this is that time. Oh, Busa, Praga for Mampani, a campaign, oh, near of my Praga, a year. It's open to me, can't be so. Send you. Se obeye mampani ne boshe nyina na yedi aduma o wo sha wa ba se obebu Ghana fo em be kuku Ghana fo and tagie kuni pa kwa Africa last year na je muni bae tagie moto be kuni pa Africa get na se banza yes le mampani on tu ni na friends for me yanka se ma tagie ni eduma but tagie ni eduma ki mantem e di be krum mantem e di be krum e kwa tagie fa main road Uko asamaka siya. Praga yeduma ukrom, praga yeduma tu, mantem tu, yamawo station, umekrom. Aden, esrawon, mampeni efye praga sema no sanje dentembo disukile kwai, mwasem, medama sepa muni.
Medase, Anopay, why ready ane mampeni eni nkomo. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Blapeni.
Blapeni, Adom.
Midini Eric Kusmika free Mankranso district.
Mampeni tio.
Near American say, your best say, if free tepa, a digrama echo, another Mankranso echo tepano. Your best say, or Mampeni, who are Mobana Yapan in your crack, best say, a free Mankranso echo tepano. Your best say, Kaisin in a free go, so no many a ye bano. Your best say, or Mufa bichim, a my hokano, what, your best say, or Mampeni, who are Mobo, na tepa, Mankranso, Kusi tepana, yes, so we are mobile when you pan my madestre dear pan Kisre Erukusini anything.
Erukusano pay Yadase. Bijidi is a Mampeni Ebituana Mo or how. Hello, good morning. Adumu, Mauneso Kakramai.
But the Muslim Kazafi, Swami, famous taboo. You don't famous taboo. What's me on the say, this is Umba Swami and I Kumasia, Kumasia, but not for Guanamuni Fason yet. Of power, the so far better than 3 dollars and all the fees. And so, no court, back to 30 and Yaram, go back to 30 and Mudivias and a Mosore. At the same time, Codiane, a condom near Phantom Acron 4, and I do Mutakaman for Fumo on the Manzo, Bompania will be my a police for the morning of my candidates of Codier, you know. More about they might be decision. So, no.
Yeah, that's it. I don't pay. Mampeniaton can. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, opening.
Yehovah.
And the Mampeni in Casa.
Hello.
Yet you are no pay.
No pay, me that's it. Didn't come more back as here. I will fetch TV so.
Yeah, that's it. More
say, or by said, or born by that demon. Now, would you my way and Uncle Swab being come Yansan in the hour on a fabo minor. Yes, fatcher for yeah, dollar for any TV, any TV going to be any game on my radio station. I ain't see a legend. Yes, man, for you on a pay, the make a man penny say, Yadanasi. Yadanasi. As a die, I did Canada man penny, but quite run about it too, Santasi run about. Yawadana make contact rally. May econo, na machines big plan so, and none at me back. We do run about to somebody chairs and me back. Tasi. There be a figure there, who say a day. That was white to be able to say, na queen there, very amfa. That means Shiraman Penny Mahama. Na Oman and patent in Yansa in Mudo. Na a Juma or Pesway Pia on ye. Na Umfukoso di Ubika. Na onye na Jumana, the Obeba, at a bit in Adia, and as for no son of a bampa. I am ready at the man. Yamin Shiraman on come. That was.
Yeah, that's it. Young for Frefu chat on our messages Kakra Abano, young call kind. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Opening down where the enemy man penny in Como.
I want to say,
I don't want to.
that's actually at your money being. At your mom, the other out. Zero, don't demand my money, some fee. And I said, into Tiasi, some pay time of the catcher about by any being quite mine. From me being a man crown food, 50 power to see. And then I say. In your man paying so it's an hour. But yes, what's an hour? I mean, I found one of the same. It's maybe may acquire my name, not say after. Rabba, to be the show. This I know for Swaston, taking for acquiring me. It's Roman paying say, Madame. The two as you're born another. As your trouble man by yes, yes, your castle they are my excellence, so may my name the next 4 years, 2028. Retirement this year, power. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. I don't pay me GD say Mampeni, where Timon Comono or the whom wire ebefa na pamfwa. One won't a Jumano na or my behemo hauno at the Amamo. Messages Kakra and sa account on Facebook, Yankin Kaya Nafi.
Offer Yankin kind messages in the Kakra. We free ya Udru. Good morning, Mr. Marfo. Thank you for your good work. More fire. And all day Yehovah. etimi ediaba. When so free Al Hassan Bawa. I say good morning, Mr. Kojo Marfo. Truly, you are doing a marvelous work at Fachi TV. Keep it up. And I went to so Ifri Mariam Ibrahim. I said good morning, Mr. Marfo. Watching you live. As I'm one Lord at the fire emojis no etimi Abba. When so free Kofi Ima. I say good morning, Kojo Marfo. I'm so excited to see you again. We're also excited to see your messages over here. We're so free. Atoki Sky Man Bandala Mac. Or say that is why my boss, the voice of the voiceless, Mr. Kojo Marfo, another laughing emojis. Etimi Aba Ede Amal. Thank you for your messages. We're so free Opoku Justice. So good morning, Facha family. Good morning, Opoku Justice. And almost so Ede Aba. Ye can kind of messages no Ede Amamonti. More than somebody to media I mean WhatsApp, your test line or Ede Amai. Etimi I can kind of kama. Etimi Ede Amal. Offer we have a lot of messages to our YouTube. No, etimi kohonom na betimi akofebi Ede Amai. Eti ye making kind of kama. Ede to the Munkoswana Mufambra, Mufanfa WhatsApp, Mufanfa Facebook. Na baby bia Mufambra. Na yanking kind emfa emamo. Offer.
Right. Yeah, share na. Nkoma ebaye anyone wa wo frɛ se mampani emwa wo no akwan baako a edimu akotene na afi pragya ani ninua aboboya nso nkomo no ewo minim ye Kaakyire obedi ho nkomo
Brakoje na namwan wa me atwa so
oh se namwan de wonim se dada bravo ti bibi o ba
me ho akomu pen Enya nam one, but say edru mrebia sa investment companies no. Omo ba pa sa mre metachima ya na meya. Na goddess ba ye. Na me wadwuma mu na mini akoso abene wa afia bra de bi aba. Wonte ye. Bele mu ayede. Na sa mra abayo a mesi so. Menya 4,000 bi ato baby. Me tam call ye o ene ye ne me atena se asensan nkrata yi kama ye se bosome so a ebe double ampa e double na mani hani me so roll over ye rolli se eba sa ye o de na the 4,000 akọ na bosome so no ya 8,000
roll over yes
komo ya udi baby a wo noye baby a wo noye
sika brao wo de aye bibi
na se wonim se sika na 4,000 bia de 4,000 ka ho ma ne ye bia ken se mo no mu hia mu
phone scheme kase fa
enti yenye izo na eniema eye basa no wo ho a na wo bobrim samre na me twam kura 10,000 komanim
me ye sure se no akodi asase bia no kura
na one for use card
Maestro
opiska ibu
actually na omode yibi ba ye se we dey 2 weeks na ye dey half asan aka ho na mso o meye na onim me ma me dey akwakoyi ni sika no pepe okoya kakakra bia me na refie no no se 2 weeks dey ma me emfa enkoye na 2 weeks dey se wa ha ya ode koye na ni na woche
Osan diska na wakoyi a
wakoyi no wa rolling over twemu 10,000 wakoyi ye wa ye se wo refie no akoso abene wa si ma me san koye 2 weeks yibi
samaba
Brakoje ni na woche
ensam no wo court de ba me ba bia meti mi hu obi a sa sika no obenya ne de o
da bi obi no
besinne
baby a won no ye de ere na wo papam
ni akosan la ya kese fa enti nam one de no
o se eche no ba na wo se ke di asem na jeli ni dada
David obi ani asem bi jeli obi a
because krumo hanofa
the papa ofe mo jadodro a ofe mo jadodro a ye di nsuo e na fremu ma
wo se ye de sika abramu mo so mo de aye adwuma
it Ghana for na wo blame over
ade Pram by na ni krom ha on anana afina oko school Pram ene R5 ba o krom ha be say adwuma a wonye ye ni hu akatua o
ni efre ba ko bi no bo dream no se wo kaya
anu mpo de se na ye microfinance
almost the sa scheme ni bi ba
na me kan se sika no Say you to two moon terms and Kasikafo Krum had those.
I know crumble the man of course I'm a papa. Papa so be by no blue dream den DMB to me sign a minking mumano. And a jar crashing you make sense sign
Mupeska be brave.
And other 10,000 cotum. Number sign. Now me did 2 minutes would dinner. I dear papa you see him coye dear. If I saw Ben Pano Binger. Over no knowing say. But so many so 10,000 na be kwa kotum na so mfa so 2,000. The first one they buy no and you kuyi na second one buy you into third one ye kwa kuyi ye ko ya na padlock kakra kapani bi
na no
wo ba bia yewura ne statue ni si wo kejiti a na ye ton watches ne ade railways na ye frade bi agina one wo ba koda ne ma ni sisi ho ye twentai no ana de ahye uni da eno na omo graduate a omo hu ne say bibia ye fine we musika alcohol
na say ye greedy
emfa me nka say we greedy but ye mpesa me kan say bibia ye nya adwuma no ye nkwaje akatua wo ho
of abana mo then know you too smart na mo then the ultimate say o steady scheme no
na da akronfo nim say police for ha no mo da so ye adwuma
of na mo then dey serious
e say de bia udi o mo anim
ya samo ya
this is cannot the bar or the trade good mood the amount or the trade the amount or trade the amount e so mfa so no na won sense wetimi aka so what the buy them say na a men's bank e no change ni be in men's good but omo chi no mate say omo call court here mate say we dey nkomo say at the time Iyokufo it take you over no some special documents be an no offices no those
you na said na dey abafu mfidie ni ade document nyira
yes
it is our document be sure send the soft copy abusiafo enchakra abadwafo betena ase na yene mu adi nkomo ansa na ye bedane ye ho ma mimisa menuanom ohun se de bia nkofo ka se ye to abawi a homa ye ho henhan ye nkakra na NDC MPP politics na ye ya sumkra ebubu mimisa kechiri
Kojo
afidimu no democracy no a partisan democracy inti se nya NDC ni MPP nkomo na yebedi a den nkomo no mo hwehwe si yebedi
asemi no aboso Ghana na nkasa no sa winner takes all syndrome na wa haninti no wontimi enkasa yato abawie enti ye jai party politics nkomodie because ye ya nkasa nipa na ye wo form na no ana ye pe ade achi wo de share platforms ahodo so obia wo ye show anopai no ya shada a contracting nipa binum a message no ya count to trim ti nipa no tra wa forward the message ba ko no e wo platforms be 100 so enti eye politics na hia Ghana timamufo ena ye mpanimfo na edi anim no so ahunu sa pepepe ne ye pento mbeto ye line no ama yen meanwhile ye wo eniema eye of value ye betimi edi ho nkomo infrastructure development ne ade education system eni ba bia enso so sa anye NDC MPP awokra ene ya wabetena he edu ba bi no ankam ye obi nhwewo
Maestro Afi MPP by elections from polling station to national NDC be the same other political parties be the same thing omen yensika a party for and a fiscal no so no much chichemu kakra ma na ba form di ye ka say party politics in common no ye manemra ase a entiase ne ye de
entiase ne say ibetimi eji political parties na ye no ye support ni di free ho ni am making sure say niema ekoso ye dada sitting mo ye beka ho asem mo ni develop a lot of content from it and it's all called what the total other radio station TV station media houses are is either MPP asem and say is either NDC asem me nka say you new kwan say kan wasem ofa sometimes no omun common ebe proper e headline so e be di hun common but sometimes too we have some sort of content as we have some sort of stories e be to me di hun common enkoye partisan politics ebi to say society and human interest deɛ na ɛkɔ so in society nneɛma bɛn na society na yɛte na ehia ebi yɛ akwan ebi yɛ nneɛma bebree deɛ na yɛhia ɛwɔ mu okɔ education and personal growth yɛ education system okɔ schools mu in terms of buildings teaching and learning materials akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no ɔmo kyerɛ adeɛ no sɛn na ɔmo manim esitie sɛn na nkɔdaa no yɛwɔ some important things bi wɔ no mu a ebetumi aboa ama saa nkɔmɔ no etumi ayɛ fapem ɛwɔ yɛn nkɔmɔ ebedim but then yɛkɔyɛ partisan politics NPP NDC na yɛ ma ɔmo hwɛ yɛn no ɔmo refi nneɛma ɛwɔ ɔmo mpɔtamu nneɛma ɛbɛn ɔmo a ɔso ɔmo di ho nkɔmɔ
abusafo yɛdan yɛn ho sima mpanimfoɔ bɛtena ase na afei yɛahwɛ nkɔmɔ yi bio Otemenka Medidi Kojo Marfo to say the unimuno Daybreak or Fache Television. So on our social media platforms, Oko Facebook, Fache Television, Oko YouTube, Fache Television. All our social media platforms, no obetimi edum komono every ho. And opay and peninformian sa wajebre abekayen ho a yene won ebedi nkuta ho efa the New Patriotic Party ekoye koto abamemenda no Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia ne nkomo no etisen ana enema bebre na afiri nkomo ni mu aba won ene no ginaye no akwanya abeba ama wa consider omumu bi for running mate ana se ohwe afutu constituency abato a ekoso wo ho no amanfo ebisa se minority leader ne constituency na Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia wa amone ho modern Kennedy ohene Japan edi nkunimu a na emu odin pa ewo ho nti obekwa atoa so aye na adwuma no se de sese oye as minority leader na yeto aba ne wie ye no ye beto national election ye beto polling station constituency region flag bearer no obe influence sa abato no ana obetwen na delegates no kokoto aba ne nyina wie a won a wapa won won aye adwuma mpanimfo beboa amye di sa nkomo no eno achi no yebedi nkomo ne yebisa ye ho Ghana for say na yeto abawi a mom ye ho me kakre asa NDC ni MPP party politics nkomo no an yedi a na yasan akoto aba anope yebisa anye bia nkomo foforo bi wo ho a yebetimi adi under a partisan democracy ana we ena ye hwe animu sa won so obe join na odie abeka ho mpanimfo a waje bra no pɛ ye no edi nkomo opani John Akwesi Amponsa oya an economist a eja oman sika asɛm ne ntotoye no ode kɔ na animu a obetimi aboa wo na wahwe kwan a obefa so atoto niema eno achi no oya publisher on the CEO for Brilliant Publications and opay ye no edi dwuma oko Kumasi Technical University Dr. Samuel Afriye eho na ochirade business school no oye pania ono nso eboa etoto niema de ntete ema ye mofra no se oko yenua Prince Opoku Afriye and then the national president Social Studies Association I wanna down ano kwan a ye fa so atete ye mofra se ne sese ye boy mbra we mfidua mu ye monten so kwan be ne ye fa so anyini ni nyina no oboayen emayeye won ne waje bra won yen edi dwuma mpanimfo memo mo ache mamo akwaba na mo hoye
nyame adom
esesa mo hoye esesa mo hoye de obia so facha se ya ba facha television de obia facha no tilasi ya brunya de amonsan kanyina munya amanenko Afia yewremu ready monsa ebeka but ansana yebekon komo no so no se enne eye opening Amponsa John Amponsa awoda ti yebema no awoda opening afisia pa
afin commentary
ya ma awoda pa
medase
ya gidi ese onyame ode mfie dodo no a ebeka umfie ne ho na waye oyie sa kwanya no aso no anuanu mienu bi nso edi wan awoda na yebepese yebema wan awoda pa na yasre onyame nhira ne na dom ede ama won nti won so yede won ebeto mfonyini mu na yambon awoda pa sonko Mr. Augustine Owusu ewo Italy abonten so ene eye na awoda Evelyn na ese yema Mr. Augustine Owusu Afrisiapa na osire onyame nhira ne na dom edema no ono achi yenua Kofi nti adodo no afre no killer ene Kofi nti awoda nti Kofi yema wa Afrisiapa ni obia facha na afia yede aka wonfie ho no emfa nhira soronko emrew nyame enhira obibia ene eye na awoda doc Mamishan Kumuyase infri nchen. The New Patriotic Party akoyi Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia obeye flag bearer for the party in the year 2028. se ohwe contest no ne nhihye ne se de koya obeka se eya onwanwa se ono na party no to abama o ana se na ya tworo dada
ya me dase na menchia wo wahwefo ne otiefo so na menua wo so mkam for some of us in the year who say na sheda nyanwa biasa maybe we're looking at the margin na ebi obenya no and I say that is where the focus, because already we are the system was run now you indicate and the campaign this one no running so no was also you see it was a delegate system so the focus now were delegating and delegate at that moment don't think about maybe the national outlook more or dream you being a free party until now share Dr. Bawumia campaign no stress on and you may me and say as a delegate na as an MPP member no otu abamana no any opportunity until the delegate has to look at what should I benefit from the party until now the welfare system sa ni constituency positions and I think another one be on Osaka. So in Tiabano, a delegate system, the focus was different at the same time. No more say to be almost representing. You know, we talk about say obetimi LED party into power, and I heard the party history in both the NDC and the MPP. Out to say almost have be a second chance, and that was also a message say. About first one, and we in terms of man second opportunity. Intina a Thomasum in a way because ya be a second opportunity. The NDC does MPP also continuation into no. One way I bet I say who in a free man, then you also see say apart from the northern caucus of the party, there's nobody like Dr. Bawumia who represented the northern sector, and the MPP being known say. That I can't win. It was also say, what about first one? Because of you know, for the be a more person will for the second time. So the delegates saw some of these things, and also the campaign team also was able to advise because for now within the party, the northern sector of the country for the MPP, there's nobody that can be compared to Dr. Bawumia. So we presuppose that they have to give him the opportunity and. It was well organized. I know there was a ball, Joe Wise, yes, Joe Wise as such. Me the party, the executive, the he should have resigned before even after the elections.
National executive.
Oh yes.
Yes,
everybody should go.
Everybody.
Yes.
Including general secretary.
Oh, no, so come. I don't know a different
now it be a referring to me Kyle.
Yes. You see, party ni lusu yen name your baby of course we but the party could have CB was like a more reposition or more rebranding or more. He should have left the scene for an interim executive to even run. The problem say of course so most of what you need and kabijai. Come a conchain and come for interim executive to run the party till now. A lot of things could have been resolved. In discipline, some of these inactive and party executives. And the opportunity bar for the delegate, they should wipe all of them. And for a brand rebranding. That's a rebranding now. Also, position. Because the party needs rebranding, needs reorganization.
But doc, the party needs reorganization there. Adena omo repeated Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
And American. Say omo repeating because of also level one of the traditions.
Okay.
So, okay. Levels. Into omo no say, this is what opportunity we have to give it to him. But for me as the party nationalist, because they have failed the party.
Okay.
They have failed. And obia and I was a rebranding. Party there's a lot, and it started from somewhere. And appeal to the delegate to convince them say you are performing. And I've always been comparing MPP national executives to the NDC.
Ade na opesa o ye ne sa.
Na ya kan say ne yakọ na wo kobobo a wo hwe wo opponent na watumi position hu yi. Yes an ye no.
And ugidi say NDC national executives no omumodu. Better than the
MPP. Na okay wa wo de wa fa match 1-1 na check here. 1-1. Enti omu fail kra ansaka na results no kra buy. Because we match chairman to Esedun Ketia. Look at the experience and look at who Esedun Ketia is. Look at the secretary. Look at how when they speak, they control the party members. Kojo has done his party as well, but he was not having a control. The dexterity of being a secretary in MPP is not what Kojo has. And we now create a whole lot of, because only ultimate control, and the role of the MPP being a secretary is different from the NDC. MPP, the Ukra party, the chairman. But the NDC, the chairman holds a lot than what? The secretary. And he said, a secretary you lose. Organizing when who's you lose. Now, I mean, Yami, or your organizer, a Rastaman. How will you think, say? And no more why you know so we are why so why you get
no actually I don't compare Yami and you can be asked.
No. I'm not giving them that. We are comparison. All of them doesn't match to the NDC.
I see.
And the NDC were well positioned with all the executives. And until when we say NDC for team control more members, there's discipline. A chairman call her now because I say I didn't work on after say
but you share the election of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na you share delegates no. Omo beko akotoa ba ayi constituency for ayi region for ayi national for would the clout of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe influence executives delegates na ebe yana.
Some parts ebe bit me SSR, but not all the polling stations. So even if you compare some of these numbers now, area or just be a Dr. Bawumia low and as be onya be a Ken Crawford bit me to me and as a Brian Crawford bit me, and that is normal. And they should open it up. They should open it up. Momo meye Bawumia. If not, I always have been saying that Bawumia a juma da Bawumia son a chance that they will pray flag bearer. Yes, I'm telling you, there's a lot of work. Flag bearer, they say, yeah, when I'm saying, but a juma done so to resolve party issues, to rebrand the party, to make sure some conform my head now, but me appealing to them. And you before he has a lot of work to do.
Okay, Mami Mr. Prince, say, utie the doctor Kendia, na say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia were Jumaye. But for obi aye yi no so a flag bearer obi hia nkrofo a omne no adwini bom omo etene nkomo ase obetimi atena ho no aka se mi jai ama party ma no omo ankope constituency executives emreme omo ankope regional executives emreme omo mpe national executives emreme na wo mo de ombe bia amene ombe ye adwuma
yo Kojo me dase chia ahwefo wasem na kanu the pa but they can more MPP for abaso omotimi ato sabe ya yanti basabasa yebia na the tosumi no say a political party omo like-minded people nti enipa na ekushi aye na anakunya tofia na omo pre no metimi akase omo adwene ne baako eba MPP party ni mo nti me relating it to wasem na question na cheze esanse omo nyina ye MPP fo nti no ewura Bawumia ni how ebre because of my ideology no philosophies ni nyina no eyepe na de meka ama MPP for na doctor ahweni ye ni say delegates a koto abano afino the same delegates and the koto abano 2023 no until now right from the onset no obi any say delegates we no
delegates a omo mampanyi dada afa bra Kojo say hwe ekwan a sa delegates pa ye fa so yi wo mo a ne mu orem na sebi obi bri hye MPs ni botom baby ana me pesi me bodi omo ye beto aba no omo ba ye no so ye nto aba no sesi ye beto no 11 omo so omo dan omo ho aba omo ba ye se ato aba na wi eyi polling station executives na wi said ye tie ye bantim ha ye tie ya minim crofo anu omo ye papa ofiri mu yi 2M Express papa camp by the time money tie no ye yi san crofo ni nyina firi mu a ye de omo a omo taye papa ye ti abehim nti se ba se MP no wo command o sa delegate so na se MP ni yi nanim ka se otai candidate we chia at least other contestants na nya bi kura na bi nipa 2 bi ne 3 pa bi free ho but adea e man ye hu ni se upon se na sa delegates nyina ye yi omonwie no other contestants need timi ye adwuma e bowura mu twen bi
but influence ma from omo a ye de omo e kan ho no largely about 2/3 of delegates no the old people.
That is it.
The new ones be can influence bibia.
For we say test control ne ade don be he kan ya. So test con we nyina wo MP no na ane ne bo. Na bibia ni aboa mo kakra. Enti say MPs ni bi so ho. Badwuma baby a me we ekrapem north. So Sami oku be gina wa. Baby o na.
I see.
So enti to me anye enti said the American se wo hwe percentage si na che se omo ni eura ba omia ejina na ko akansi no anye hwe kra no omo almost 45% of MPP delegates no say omo nye sebe enkrofo ebetimi awoke omo away enti eura ba omia ehia sa enkrofo ni nyina so ma be kan na also can be na safren ye kwako yi executives ni ade no ba omia enfama omo ana say o impose me madwene mu de se beboa no enam de C 2023 na ma 2024 mu lose election na ombiem na party ba bia na de enkrofo ne pani mu no omo nye de omo mfama omo so omo de ma omo a enne betimi mind you Kojo nipa na ye to aba no delegates na mo ye say MPP sympathizers be no am Kofi tabi mo abrepo ensem mo kan na ne kan ama ye to aba zeze na mitie bi man kan hwe man mi hu adi and these are some of the things our research officers should go down and see no mo hu no mo nya some information and then it will guide them into sa imposition of candidates ne dey me bompa say e papa ba omia o mane ma na akwem
but friends eniema bi ha ye di ho nkomo but mimisa say mene nkrofo okoye adwu omo amene won koye adwuma na ese so omo ye nkrofo a omo temasem ase me botaye mani so ade hunu ese se omo ne me hye nti se me nkwa abonti nkopeja obi ansa de but ese me pekwan bi a mefa so a me nkrofo no ye be yi omo as executives amfom so e wo ho ne say
so when I'm di kaka and say, what is the bigger family? The bigger family is MPP. What are the traditions? What are the policies? What are the philosophies of MPP? And no na omo gidie no. Edo omo ha bebo. Akonya to fie. Democracy ni practice. Nti akonya to fie nko ade a esese ye pre ho. Sesi abra Kojo. O my ti we are 20,000. The scanner de mine no what the mine say bebo am ye tumpon but me wo kwan am de me 20 ne be fa so minua enso wo kwan sa na doctor enso wo kwa ba down the day no wo hwehwe say ya bra bombe de be tumpon enti within the political party system no say enyan crofo mpo amoma my contest ye raba omia de na SMPP ni nipa I getting it enti ya to anu awie na no ye internal now national policy na ye kon ye hia ye nyina ba meji MPP dinti na meji monhihye dinti na mebeka am nti ehɔ no me no ye pɛ na eno na esese wo show maturity ehun say in contest in Kaakyire, what is the bigger picture? The person winning elections 2020, which is not an easy task. E kwan be so na ebetimi. Na me nim say Kojo and potem ho no na nipa nyina pɛ no. Na me so me ka say mintimi ni nya adwuma no. Na media na ma win power no.
Nti even in a subtle manner ma onye.
It depends. And I can say sometimes no. They are all pɛ no. Ubisa on say sana amanfo so more for more penana.
Amanfo esi party ni nyina ne Dr. Baumia. Dia den o ntimi nka say doctor epe national chairman. Mo boa doctor mo nya ebe boa me ama metimi ne na ye adwuma na party na ba ban mu a emfomzo e wo ho no say.
Eno no mo koyi chairman a na pom din kura enko. Eno na doctor ka ho ene de bai. Se uhu seven crofoni bi so mo ye national executive so mo ne ye o mo kasa ne ade a ebo party ni form pacho ho se de menche enti nya me boy asem ne ekon ye o man ga na chichire nti uhia expert o mbeboa ama wo ani so ade hu abem ye papa ba o me a fine gentleman with a lot of policies but en crofo a obeyi wo mo no enu ne hia ama watimi abeyoma
Mezambonza Kojo se wona ye you se flag bearer na utira ye yi afi de ekoto aba ne ya papamfo a woni won ebeye adwuma obeka se mami nyai ma delegates no ofo mbe yi o mo de o ma ba bia me ne won beye adwuma ana obepe kwan bia ma na kofom se nkrofo we na me ne won ye adwuma ye yi ntimo nto aba ma won
yo oba Kojo me da se na mechia o ebio na machia watiefo mami mfem free direct analysis of a question answer na de e was a mekafa general election we hono maka over Kojo enokra e wo asem num pa ne se wo ya analysis e wo sa ne ma bi se hu a obefa na under two pillars. Okay, the first pillar no eye de broni be fe no positive analysis. Nature say, adie no question na wabusa no. Say pa na etie in reality. Na kono normative analysis na waka say, how does it ought to be? Adie na waka no enka ode to pa as a rational analyst no. Say na was enka kwa no faso. Ti se me free normative na meka say, ideally esi a tumi na wo pe within wo party no wanya nyawi enti de e wo se wo ye na do ani si so ni se e kwa be so na factions ya e wo party no because there are cracks after election no there are cracks Canada Japan ni nkrofo nsem bi a omukekaye during the elections against wo Dr. Baumia. Okay, now Brian Echampo ne chitafo nsem bi a omukeka against wo Dr. Baumia are also cracks. Some of the cracks are direct because the people na no ni omu ewo horo directly no you can talk to them and convince them. Some of the crowds are not direct. Obi frechire na door Canada Japan na the philosophy any ideals are all the door no different from even Canada Japan assumptions. Okay, enti se wo mende such cracks are e was say wo representing neutrality. E was say because we can normative. Okay, e was say wo representing neutrality. Ma obi o we chire no na wo hwe papa bi a oye directly linked to enkofo anenka ho no ehun say se papa o ya akode a ene mi nkodi na chie. Okay, enti why say ewie no wo aim a wo de ye pa ye unity to be able to unite the party back to you because you see no to me na open to me na be do ho but to me ne kese nyina no say ama wan we ni election a irrational Because strategically, no, you are fighting for what? You are fighting for power. Dwadini na odi dwa ewo dwom no. Ni interest the profit theory. Profit inti no odi dwa. But wo politician ne de, o capital no power. Enti power no so no ubenya na kire say 2028 abato. Na first people who here consolidation of the party loyalists. Enkrofo ewo party no ma omu de uyi omu den omu beto ama party no enu na wo se wo consolidate first. So that is why you need to mend the crack by showing neutrality in the choices you make. That is one. Now, how does it happen positively? The makai no de eye sa na wo se eba. But positively no say na tie wo politics. Now this is what is happening. Enkrofo na eyi wo no people of interest. Na mobe kaya ana me kai Ghana fo a Kojo yete ye maame adwoasafo a kasa.
Okay.
Obeka say ono interest inti to go higher in politics. Inti no. Won't mean support ni den bema one no woba. Ba obekwa ko support Dr. Baumia. Ni aim ni say eno na beboa na menenya dibre. Na wotie kira no abusa say dibre a wo de be ye den. Wo de be som Ghana fo. Uyi no free ho a Antonia Bay for Cabo. No so me make statements bia. Indicated to yen near theatre they say one personal interest will override national interest da enunti me kotoaba 2028 no enti uka we nyina egu ma kenye rational se sankrofo emu bia eye directly linked to Dr. Baobiano ubemma won kwan ana ubemma won akwanya amu take decisive role in adwuma na edawenim. However, some prophets be so powerful, say they will even dictate the pace to Dr. Baumia to curb and protect the interests here or what our party. And the political infrastructure wise, Uchemua materializes her. Two, Adia Emma materializes say. Obi make a neutral choice, and he say antagonism na ya na eba after election due to the cracks, ebi go extend beyond the politics to eternity. Yeah, Kojo say ye pre to me na o de mafialism ekasa etia oyonkwa. The implications are that say asem no anyway it's here, any panel may easily forgive you. But say asem no ya asem egu nipa wufi. Na ne nimu nyamu a wabre woni wiase ape. Sa asem no be sinitrasia ne fache den edini. Eno ne koso apati no. Enti so hwe elections ya yekoto 2024 da. Ubehunu say Ashanti regional eye MPP funuma no. Over 2.1 million people did not turn out to vote. Ni voter apathy. Ebi ye cracks ya yentimi amende. Ebi say me ye witness to party foa na omo campaign last hour say yenkoto abama NDC. MPP4. Enti the objective analysis they say Sanyama we no Emma Dr. Baumia kwan say onye neutral with respect to the choices here Kojo obe meki again Dr. Baumia titafu bi sobekase enipa enu oni ye ho enti say ye komenu tumi bi so oni ye nimu a deliberately one twa no akoye diabolic agenda bi e de tiaye on the campaign field na me vision no amaso ti because of that no onya the edge so obefa obi from the other camp yesi utusia utumira no achire Kojo during the election no Dr. Bawumia Chitafu bi keka nsem na no need the evidence I will state for my claim. The evidence I'm stating for my claim ni say Dotwo na beka say eye pa se contest e koso. If we say na Dr. Bawumia trust nkrofo bi omu site edutum en omu site Brian Champong en na Chitafu bi say na Dr. Bawumia wa adwene bi say saafuo wi wo nafa nanso empapemu ba ya obi ehwe ni dibre no akoba se omani ada ho ehunu say saafuo eni o mafa enti so o make choices ya that will inform his choices and I'm quoting them yeyin kemfu ado ubehunu say ebema na ye dine say objectively Dr. Bawumia ebe kwa koyi enkrofo no a ono ani na titafo akase o man susu enieme yi na afi no o manya akwanya to see who their enemies are in the game of politics. Kojo yemfetuo me yetamfo so onsu to ye ne tuo kese a ubetimi dia ma otamfo ni say wo penipa akodi wanim wo war front now this tuo no be kwa akose wo enemy so called wo enemy nsa tienunti AC. Now back to the preliminary analysis I would have made before you came in with the question,
which is the election of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Very good.
As the flag bearer
for the MPP. Now, Dr. Kojo, let me call you so because PM are not there.
A prophecy.
A prophecy.
Where am I there?
Joanna Kwesiampo.
Okay.
For me, Dr. Bawumia's selection didn't pull a surprise. In fact, I predicted on stations number of everything. Everything was calculated. Kojo Mika said between 51 and 57 ontra. And I was consistent on a certain station for 2 months.
Is it that 60 and above Unyano, the last election, no? The popularity na drop into na office Unya, and I say party mano, and Omunyin this one na
you. Dr. Bawumia time no, in order that I will not deviate from my points, you know. The time no, so be sure. Na a very critical election because it was 2023 and near about 2024. Now, na ye successor to Nana Akufo-Addo. And Obia will testify, say, 2023 building 2024, 2025, no, Ghana was in economic crisis. And now, who chire wo yesuntina cost of living aye high. Intina Ghana for penipa de nanso ni epe obi a obetimi ateni the economic wheels around to favor the pair to aba. And at the same time, na political climate in the whole of Africa asesa. Na Burkina Faso kuesi ama de toare ye no. Youfu bebra na wo Ghana no. Eni akodi dachi. Intina chese enya exemplar bi say good governance no eni pape
possible
enti ye hwehwe wo bia ye hwehwe wo bia amanfo no susu se economically no wo certificate nanso eba advice di dwumadi a ye de ye economy yi a ummo number that was the time the characteristics na bebre no e dey target ye papa Dr. Bawumia. And already no within the party they know ye popular. But within the electoral constituency no,
which is Ghana.
No, he had no foot. And I'm saying it, mo pa mo nsantre. Election day anim no, na ba no be 18% downwards.
Zamboza.
Oh, chere, me say, Kojo, me no wa ye adwuma che. Prediction bia me sia wo maye besi ne. Me feli ba kokra me nka say ye prophecy. Being canisa because I'm very analytical from the electoral college that I'm there.
Okay, so now in 2023 elections, we are 61.64%.
Very good.
And now we can say Enyadia will be do on 57. Of course, they all kind of ebem. And pay what 7 say 42% no unya in 2024 election. In 2028 election, presidential election, Dr. Bawumia votes are obeying. So better by saying
18% downwards.
18%
downwards. 18 to 20% downwards.
2028
about what
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia only 35%
Minia if I say over Kojo.
Yes.
Mama na 32 to 46.
But say no what 42.
What's it?
No what 42 no nya.
I said you are pushing the argument further. What I say?
Yes, because 18% there. Offer no 15% kura na you free the 42 ni mo a. Na che say only 35%.
Me say o de market symbolic failure. Market massively ebeye worse in the history of Ghana for MPP. Me basis na mbebo boso yi.
Data na wo de ban me say data na dey adwuma.
Oh, data no na me
science and data.
Very good.
Your science are now prophetic zone.
Koyo the tiani say party MPP pill on pill now as it stands. One nipa wo pa say we ye party no. Emu 10% onya emeka no.
Okay.
Good. That is point number 1. Point number 2. Sa forces we omu wo echitafo. Me mo me papa di but o kai se papa bi okrom ha. Wo ye nkoko adwuma. Me nya the privilege to meet him together. Abra Dr. Bawumia be hia ewo rich condos. Oni obibini black man the assembly to dwa na party nani ankoso. Omu ka no plain ewo mpanyimfo nanim say yemu bi have been financiers to the party. Nanso the akọ read nani say party da ye financiers to no egu yejuma. Minim say sa papa do mu baako NDC a consider no e won adwuma ho sa papa do mu baako Kojo
omo ko raise
concerns no
nkoko nketenkete
very good
aban
eba ye no oboa e wo sa kwa no so
okay
the loyalty plus the loyalty of enipadodo a edi na chi no eko
okay
again sa for na one muko jira ye the cracks da me kan ye no de eye sure say Dr. Bawumia benya kane de ho metim de me nan yesi from Dr. Brian Champo. If you say ono no ye calculated agenda to come and neutralize the votes of Kenya Japan. Me na me ka kire one hwe
20 champion contest anu okonyina na enye so all win.
Debbie, it was a planned agenda to neutralize the Akan community. Because Senka,
But he also represents the Akan community.
Oh, let me say to neutralize the Akan community. Minka say.
Don't worry.
Now, Dr. Educhu, engineer e Japan, Sebiu, me wo edidie kese e de ma Dr. Educhu because of the STEM education, any curriculum, and nam ne nsa so yenyaye. Bakojo, na wo rate no as ye mu bi nim e wo party delegate system a na ye ni krom nko ana oho nti ye to aba no aye evident engineer kafra engineer Jacob ara ho ni say mi tie papa bi nu nam se papa yi ni sika ya odi wura bi mi se wo wi amfa ma no party don ko mun hunu mobo na o mun fa ni sika no
na so carry ni hunu ba
na wa kokko se fe sika ma
na nko yi financial doctor no doc I who say doctor I who say my woman say onu ana no mu asem okoka no station in fact me tie ya me reho se me nuru ho
alope ansana obeto aso uguso a o hwe wo fache television alope the Daybreak na ebro alope bi anunsia kopem se nondu ebebo no na ye de nkomo no abro wo akwanya se o send in WhatsApp messages enkomo aye di ni nyina no on 020 754 3637 020 754 3637 for messages no ebra ye beken kan ni nyina ama wo in social media platforms no so a YouTube and Facebook so Fache TV sa na oko na enkomo no de eye wani ka no na wo de aka ho amaye ententem so na yenso yenkenkan no boko emfa eba na
Obakoyo na obetra TV so say sika na yesi omuntua dabraka omunte so na no akire no abato no duru ne mpempenso bi a onya the privilege to visit certain stations no ode to so say ono de akufo adobai oyi ni si nchen ti we nya the opportunity to make financial capital enti ono ma wo party ne hodon omunfa ni general secretary odi emire bi ho asem ene hodo ento ababan kojo na se obi ye campaign a eya ahwe facial appearance no ne aura enti se wo follow saade na obi hu di abane ko kojo papay platform bia o kasa o so do eno ani se ni panti o se ni ehwe din ihwa nam se ayeka
on energize
na energy no way kojo yetu abey delegate say Brian champion 700 na ode baaye no e biti nkrofo bi die nti ade na dane the money classic factor enti se wuka accounts no ebomwa ne de owo the wither to garner more or most of the electorate was Kenya Japan. Enti washa se wo ko political contest na obi de social life ni ade atakewa ekuna ye diama nintia. Yes, se wo hwemu a na Dr. Baumia camp enesi ye hunu ba bia na abronye wo. Si amano pardon. Institutions were set to wreck down the mountain of Kennedy in Japan.
It is a metewase. Near a course nyina. Anyone wa ombewura contest ni nyina o hwe na bontia wo say o kan contest no ho but ni sika sem ne popularity wo for ombe kan ho say be ya Kennedy o hine Japan ebebre na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be win election
Debbie men kanesa de me kan say ma single out nipa baako fi se ne ekasika no ono obi.
Yes, but you have said say kwabene je Japan na sika semu ade na okọ grounds a nkofo enta na chi waka say educhu doctor apart from the constituency na on shede ni cloud and waka say Brian Champon dey obai say obe say
very good.
It's largely no omu nyina ba omu bae no na ebeyi ahoden a Kennedy ohne Japan wo
yo meka say we wo ma unweighted average no wonu mu nyina no na the strategist of Dr. Mamadou Bawumia enim say omu edutwum doctor engineer oka omu mienu abakra aboma enuru 4% no mu nim. But no one so say the triangle no MPP has operated for a long time. Dankwa, Buzia, Dombo, meba say triangle. Enti ekwa Asante ho, nekwa Achim, nekwa North, meba. That was what and now what they are preaching, meba. Enti Kufuado, that's the Asante camp, meba. Kufuado edi. That's Achim camp, meba. Ntenko Dombo, meba. Any Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. But after him, no, who should we prepare as the next best alternative? Should it be Ken? No. That's the strategy. Then let us bring Brian Champon, who has what it takes financially, to not only just neutralize, but se obebono hu modern man who be attractive. Then he will be the next best alternative. And instead said triangle no naturally ebe fall back to the Ashanti no and fall back to Achim.
Okay. Mami nya no ho. Na me nko doctor ho because enkomo no said wa bie mu no e bia na o bibi doc. Okay. Say utie ne nkomo no said e wadi no no a. Na che say said e ti bia bibia nsi 2028. Say enya de MPP be say ambabi.
You see, people can base on the past, but for about some years now, you data. You the same people now you ever talk about for the 3 years ahead of us. Now, no voting pattern necessary. The generation that votes, don't base on what is happening in the past. Where the voting population now, where mom say the young ones, what they want is solutions to their problem.
Thank you.
So it's not about tradition. It's not about this. It's not about that. And sometimes, one you're a little bit cautious, you might base on your past perceptions to conclude for current issues. And no, a similar happened to the late Mills when the time people downplayed him. But until America say currently Dr. Bawumia have a lot of tasks than what even a coin of us will be we need flag bearer. A Jumano, the done a new change the coin of us will be we need. Of course. Which means he has a lot of work to do. So when Timium and yet say he has to adopt the Mills approach of campaigning. Because now he has to create trust. He has to also let Ghanaians know, say, on his own. He said, "You're going to target President Mills." Sometimes he's not on his own man because he say, "No, on Namayana Nado, Samai Idinechi." That is what people. Yes, because he was part of his government and the latter part, for economically, and he has some ghost following him. Nanado ghost. Until so bet me who's our distinction. You won't also more sad. You also more the other aspect of beliefs, So he has to create some element and he believe be said. You have to trust you. And various classes now, MPP lose in the middle class, he also has to create trust from that group. They be a concept. The current executives of the MPP have failed the youth of that party. The youth of MPP the party is not attractive to them. So even I was saying on the certain platform, say, Brian, a champion should play a key role. Areas are no more competitive and also more advantage, and they should tap it. Nobody the youth, a channel our party. That man can really change the face of the MPP, especially the youth. Because the age and the activeness and the sebi ni sika or one so betimi aboa amasa de na ye.
So then the Mezambonsa air can in line that say you have said the near man ekon na eni yakọ triangle ne ho abesi abedu Dr. Bamud Bawomiaso after ono wan na eba no ye ma ne ma asante bio ye hwe se ye be yi afiri ho na ehe na adekọ ye adekọ eastern be boaye the Emma Brian Emra and like you are saying obai or you youth kakra won nsam or timabunu ne nkoma ase no se na afa.
You see, that's what I'm saying, say what the past when be your current strategy and the party will fail. Now the party has to look at ways to reorganize, reposition themselves for the party to be too attractive. So for first you know what you want or you need buzi and all name why you no. Don't know he was they from so another point. Oh, they don't care. What they want is that their current situation, who is helping them. Another situation, no. Until young and penifona party, you know, sometimes they have to bring in the tradition. The tradition shapes your understanding and the philosophy of the party. But that is not the basis of what they will use to vote. Solving their problems, giving them hope, is what matters. And the trend of current, 2 or 3 years ahead, a lot of things can change. We don't know what is ahead of us. It can sway and change because then this is from the you also don't know what is ahead. So you have to give the benefit of the doubt. And let's see within some few months, 6 months or 1 year going. And let's hope to say be a Dr. Baumia coming in, be to me, a rebranded, a shepu party, no party nankasa should be ready because Obia will part. He has a lot of work to do. Ken has to be part. When you're part, the party will fail. Brian has to be part. And they have to be part of strategic roles. And yes, I take a campaign team. No, they have to play a strategic role. And a do chumni when and it's almost calculation, mathematics na ekoha, emraha. Sa conservative thinking, and yet they party. So they should have a way of changing the face of the party and bring everybody on board. Say what say party for the GD say hold the beko and I say or no the bet me play a role. I'm a party no etimi power. Why do you have to go in and bring this because ideological syncrasy be nebemuna when they will say we sabi even the vote, the northern part, you see the role of Brian there. Voter region, Western North, and the Western region. You see, the man improved. And I was saying, at the Kojo Marfo, Ken was seen as Miuska, right? So Brian proved that wrong. Who was Mr. Miuska? Then it comes to the personality. And Brian had a competitive advantage on personality based on the delegate as compared to Ken. Ken was the attribute. You see, Kojo Ghana hano about to know motono. Your attribute to be a EDE president. Sa attribute to the following ina. This who change koshim. One change koshima umbe US in change. Lubin and another year yana over branding no be shame. It is when and I'm sorry to say, sir, the team of Ken, that bigotry that they were doing, and there's no research so far in Ghana, yet me encounter bigotry has won or has made any leader in this country. Yes. If you adopt that approach, you will fail.
Okay. Mami Mr. Prince, Baby I be doing nkomo na wonu anu edi no wo nte hu bi wo ho.
Okay. Yo kakra meka eni se de na menu e ka no. The dynamics beba 2028 is different from the 2004 elections na ye call it. Ye nyina ye say practicing democracy at least. Any share cry every 8 years there's a change of government. Say ye kase papa ba umia any chance there. Nanka ye current president yes. Nanka you be any kono kra na nanka onya chance kra. Because time MPP buy no ni Janison he din be ni amfa ma no dwanfunu dey say ono kra no ye president or sitting president o lusu. But he went back, rebranded himself, and now he's a president. Inti ho de mini anya adwene say e papa ba omi vote no esubeti ni ate. Because he say no onye vice president bi or opposition leader or te ho bibi call man na nya enye ono na ebe bone sobo. Ni mo ni ideas a o de ba no. Eno na amanfo be hwe so say de do. Ti he college na frefre no. Metie bi obia pe security one say meda me ko ba bia mi nsuro so enti aban na oba na ba omia policy be na oba o de be ma timamufo ho ayeden ato e ba se security one afi adwuma sem policy be na o de ba endo kaka Abraham Maslow social studies these basic needs of life any pe bi here either fair or foul means food, clothing, shelter. This one ban will be a mama, me na minya bibi dim na bibi dim titina me bisha. Me okay. The police ben or day ba sa unemployment rate at 20 say no. Ama Ghana ha abro so ma yesi mabru niam omo ya ensem fata betimi. So mbra afi so no say no beba didija. Now, Ghana was cow. The only thing is that the resources are not equitably distributed. Certain people have gotten it and have gotten them abundantly. Omanya nyabroso. And ye walk crofo bi so your moon be nyakra edi na edi. It is about me a baby man to share be na odi go apuma. Sa ye fi say adwapade nyina ye de na nso ekokitua bi na echedi. Ebe so yeso. So, it's immediate, that's what GD says, so to ni name ya obetimi. Then the last one, me demand news said the American. The general picture is Ghana. Then the second picture is MPP. It is a year if you ain't tokwana. Your enemies, your opponents, na ya adventure. Ya totu yensa party ni se asumesi and yejino, an MPP yeji. Yera Baumiano. Now, o share you ready to ma or a campaign message. Ye papa Kennedy one dear, Brian one dear. Enti as I say, I fail no one didn't never come. Record swung. Not ya select best for the party. Near their come to Kwana there anymore. It is all banner of his we one can be a mammy and any men fan not several of 50 bon cost off for. Now on be do a chair of Baumiana warrior dear. As some seven.
Right. Your messages are yensa akanu anopeno yenkenkan bi emfama abusuafo no na afi yento ankomo so every ho anopay say na WhatsApp no etie o say good morning seniors please this presidential primary election was to share amount to the delegates who think Akufo-Addo's government chop without them to come back to MPP. I am say.com from Aseng Fosu, the showdown city. The message, no. Yen kan yenu de no inchia no de ebreying. There's another one. He says, Fashe TV Congress, you guys are doing well. Keep it up. Okay. Yen hey. Good show by all standards. Very beautiful setup with very good host. Daddy Kojo Marfo. This is your son, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, I no pay your dasi. No messages are there. Abraham Bushafo, ye dan ye ho, ye ba na afi ye de enkomono akano edini nyina abremo. Ugusu a o hwe yen e wo Fache television. Daybreak Jumadi and I de ebrewa no pay. That's why I was hired in Jumedi, Ebro Fache TV, Daybreak and Pay, Medini Kojo Marfo on our Facebook platform, on our TikTok, on YouTube, Nina Fache TV. Sa now our messages no yansaka yabeken kind at the amount. Oko on our Facebook platform, Nana Ama Ejapoma says, "Good morning, Mr. Kojo Marfo." There's another one, a free Georgina Udruho Eba. Says, "Good morning, Fache TV. I'm watching you live from Abrepo Esubonting." Okay, we move on. And Filippo Fi Kwabre Kasem added a message, Abre. He says, "It is possible for Dr. Baumia 2028. And now Odinchia Sronkon Emma Frimpoma Manso Echa." There's also another one from Mame Ama Bodua, and he says, "Good morning, Uncle Kojo Marfo." Messages neba yebeken kan ni nyina ede amamo. Abusuafo anope yedi nkomo no afinonsia ede eba. Nti Prince, mimisa we. Yeto abawia. Ghana for ashasi ebisa se yentimi ntwen so kakra. Se party politics and common one, a kwana, Yasan Shaba for France. The moon to me, my assume and your yang. And it may be sana say in a partisan democracy, a bear dane or Masuajo.
You, Bracco, that's a power. Say democracy, I practicing. A decan say, Nayan and Anomaye, and Sunday a cofa quasibro need a bay. Ghana ha no kwaa faso ye democracy no ya ma am say politics no political parties no attitude mu political science can polarization American president second John Adams okan ibi say adia osuru pa eni say o man mu bechemi na efa akodi party we echi na efa akodi party we echi na omowo akanifo different ubia won akani nsima adwene ye different so adintina na o kansa na o pese o mo hu say ye federalist o say ye democrat o ye nyina ye botaye American puntu sa na oba Ghana I heard the framers of the 1992 constitution na or declare policies at all esen command ye faso na ema o man tumpon brakojo ye to abasese wo hwe theories of leadership aba say free evolution say social contract theory say by force the goal ni say amanfo asetrem beden ebe yi no man tumpon nti senke ye to abawie na say the party ni ma in fact two minima party A say anka NDC was the say nyina ni say o man ni nyina ba betai NDC including opposition party na enhyehyeye say the papa yi be 24 hours our economy 133 formula e twa 1 year Ghana for say papa o Bible say na wo share yen afini ye hu hwe o balance policies bebre ye hu hwe o then ye nyina as o man no na ye de saa ye tumi no common ye di baby ss ye tu anamo ye tu baby ss ye demonstrating na demonstration na ban na hu ba we die se si ye kofa NDC ni betena asesia obekaze 24-hour economy na eba ayese 24-hour economy we need 24-hour security we road nye or light nye how feasible it is patwati ase ha enti again I say nyina de ho atum na opposition party ni so no eka o ka se obe ni se enti etwon enti ye ni se mienhwe ba obenya se me ye NDC ni enti se ko se nko meba be support MPP ni so de aban ne ye se de dollar abaya ye nyina na ye pa de me pa ni se because of our politics here can party politics enti effect of the dollar no on us no kra yenya. But what did I mention yase? I don't the day no Kojo mu a enema no nse dem with the exception of enema kakra bi a import rice no na so to take kakra. But yen nyina hu so man chechire ne collective effort yen nyina yasudia enke to abawie ye na sa politics gidigidi no na se ye de to me ka ba na maba mo nso brako umza busimi we aban aduma yefo bebre sika ama mo brako jo mpa jawa discuss ya
na what you be here government say public servants and civil servants no e wo concern
yes
explanation e ba no it's
entosumo brako jo entosumo
problematic
yes
one of the discussions
yakodi bronya wie ye die sika nyina ya doye January 19th am betu yako na wo ayibi na se wo sesa no a sata no na wo sesa no
I am ngwa
serious so na de ka nyina ya party politics software na o we ye adwuma no e di adwuma no sesa na e den e sanse party e na de ba ye nti no enyi firo na me semfa ma me nkrofo bi na me mo kakra na me nya kakra na ye timamufo no na ye den ye sofa madam for ba kwatra de oja pass na yire nso wo bitum ho omo mi anu nyina sika ama na no ofre me how are they going to survive and sem na ye kan bi ni asem we okofa ba ye kan sesi a no bo nse na mo pese mo sabotage aban na say. So these are the things. And ya na me ya. You can MPP for mu crack card. You can NDC for mu crack card. Don't do it. I don't the yen majority. Either say party ni pen na akotwa ba man. But share them for you share him. But how say few people way to be na radio so TV so kasa no ma hijack yen. Na ye timam for na ye bre. Meanwhile no, ye bad democracy man. Han o to me.
Hey. Oh say edu sika se man common say ye no. That
is it. Yeah.
Those are the conversations that we should be having. But no, my memory ahoy. A bad thing na ye party politics na fi a partisan democracy.
Yeah, we if we
it ye den no mzi ye nya nto na ye beto aba na ya start aka ho asewo.
Enu na manfo party and the people are ready to listen to what you offer to them. You see, yeah, sometimes na jokra almost higher politics ni bi kra. Na mka se kwa mu na tebo mutie.
Kofo tie brutal.
So man for beti. So our mind is politics and sports. It is hard to me anyway say why ntimi am provide sebi one can trust one to one create passion interest that. People will not listen to your station.
Say Ghana for mo asum ye mo de mo pem komo.
Wo de pack of fa bibi beto aso bi betie wayi na. Eso ba omia wan fa ma yenti. And you also do business. That is it. And what the people are really prepared to listen is what? Enti anom say man for Musesa enye yi. Ye ready see beti. Pack of fa for no che issue bi beto a obi entie. People want to know what Baumia is. That is the issue. To say the meaning you can, ye mpia so ko kan e say boy. And it's a big issue.
Yeah.
It's a big issue.
And we have concerns.
I'm one of them. The institution, almost all of them, omonka.
I've heard other concerns of contract staff. But is that the
issue? I don't know.
If each
software now, what the state institutions almost standing in national service. It was the same thing. The creative problem. Health, Ministry of Health, the same thing. And this agenda no more pursue no some messages are no more pay a good timing to do it. But no when the thing are any panel rule, ya to abawi ya kodi bronya you must 19th. The following month, now we have a mama excuse say it was head count. What do you mean? What do you take us for?
Because I've heard the head count issue.
One of the reasons is a need the Mr. Kanampo. A excuse be a sebi and trust. and to us, Adi, I any da head count December, and you know the TI. Nipa to do say na wu, nipa to do say na abejina head count. They should give us a space. At least we also have a little bit of intelligence. I didn't know who you know. Nanya baby na oh yeah me nya bibi so baby a. Come watch them. So we make them. And sometimes some of these things you know.
You won't marry civil servant. Because Prince they are not kind. Or me it is a man.
Sometimes you know we have to be, but yeah, the politics in the listeners, and that is what they also want to demand from the stations. Sadly, because station be a one company one pep a year say discussion the crowd and when you more ye crana. Messiah na doing your politics. Na me timu say abuche fontina mu you say yeah the hana mu you say minim and that is the order of the day. And today we are was say NDC for so about the abewem. Nam the fifi kwete na yi from na da be shame. Yes almost ye we omu ye we. Enti national issues in there. Maybe just a mu nyam kambum. Some of you are because the people are not ready to listen to national issues.
Mzambonza, mami emra ohwe na ansana no messages no. Nana Maja Poma say Mzambonza, you'll be surprised. Don't underestimate Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. NDC led by JM is in power. This is politics.
Mati. Kojo, medase. I'm say agrono de man yede. And he said, Obeka sem no bibitimi a react. Into wayade. Na de meka and some urame topic no ye say. Kojo say oko baby no be ma positive criticism for how. So ye juma, ye politics, tia sorry. Na de tia ye praises. Any niema opese tia wa how. The obini say, so be poncho negative. Mama percentage said downward. And a match ready in tia. Enti, dear me intia, and so for Kosowa, you amend your situation.
Don't call any opportunities.
Very good. Koyo SWOT analysis. Ne unu baby a weaknesses in a work. The weaknesses na mponsa can be. Enti kofa mponsa de no account input ho. Ne ye hu adwuma. Ti doctor kasa no say Dr. Bawumia wo adwuma ye pa. But me na me push it out the factors ni ye pa. Enti aye balance. Also wo adwuma ti ebia ko be sremu station no agi video no. E di we can ebe no crew. The way can how do we synchronize those ideas and move forward? Enti for me say e china be dynamics ni sesa. Make us wo ye adwuma. What I say, that's why it's not a religious prophecy. A analytical prophecy. Na variables will be woman. We free more. Some of the variables we were discussing offline.
That's right.
Say Krobi ebema 0 rate. No atwa mo no ni krom ni. So sa 0 rate ebia na mi chiremu. Kabaga o se bagaba o. Well, almost 2000 Dr. Bawumia 379. Ni nyina variables you have to input. Okay?
The team no where Juma ye.
Ni team no where Juma ye pa. What I say? Na Kojo the question na ubusaye no about Ghana for Aden retire to Abenawie. Yema sansem no nkoda.
Omsi ye president ma wi ye nyae NDC ni MPP nkomo no NDC ni MPP nkomo ni ye di wo kuri mu a ye ntimi e manage break akra.
You Kojo question ni demand driven. Okay? Said the na doctor kan obi e digwa. Enti afidie me betena so a minim se ye de masemu digwa. So obi onim ni ba me dem tena so a minim se say ya yeti han yemu odu na yasem no to asuma ebetwe crowd abetie na ye de adwabo adwaton die bi betu dwa obi so ate asem no enti de odi dwa no what demand no supply enti so ohwe demand no baby a efficiency wo pa na wo no obebo ho first enti ohwe ne consumer behavior no we say be consumers yi ana me listeners yi de temi rate a omupe politics pa ufiri ho a de toso omupe sports pa ufiri ho a de toso ye o program bi ana ye no mere bi no omupe pa social issues because e bi bre one hwe ya see zoom in se wakofa social issue bi e touch the bottom ska e touch na waria obeti ba wo nye research din ti no o see enu need demand inti me no friend say who rate no apeke the first 3 na wo di aye wo adwuma ba wo hwe the first 3 na eye last one ye social na politics na di kan na e wa ase enye Ghana nko abrochire gina utie BBC news a kire me news a apart from politics omu kan except technology and inventions the Kenya president we ko ye say president we international politics BBC 90% na kojo DNT na abehia sa DNT abehia tse nyina ni se obia botom ejina government and say yeso number 1
say they are not paying abaye juma ye
very good ekebi na ye underestimate bibi kojo se amampa bi ana se mampanyini papa bi betena so na wanya hwe kura no sidi ni gina ye wo factors bi a wani so no so anya technical wonti ase and you downplay what Mahama has done within 1 year kojo ye frebi bi uyi sika e wo values mienu
pacho uyi sika ensan ko botomu
eni eminyi yam di koto kwa no meinu koyo nti no kwen koyo wa sem nu se uyi sika for want of education e wo values mienu the nominal value uyi 50 cedis into 50 cities. But as economists, you know, you say, what's the economic value? What basket of goods can that money buy? How sustainable and stable is the value? And he say, see the na who odin be jina. Dear yani say, sikana value no so ankebetie because of inflation. No? When you value back, and now we bought a konhuma 100 cities. No ba no kodoma otimi ton sisa wato we menkwa no ye pinso nanso say inflation ba as a result of government ya one trend macroeconomic indicators ye na inflation e ba kojo de ebe ye ni say eniema bo in every week no ebe sisa enti se nra otobodie 2 cities ya eno obeto no 5 cities sa difference no and your friend the economic value of sisika eswate enti oyire no beka kire o say fa bi ka ho nanso wo twa waketua so da de bo wakonhoma enti wontimi fa bi ka ho no o na light so bo okosoro o na gas bo okosoro na fe a leading into ade friend cost of living high cost of living enti si e ka se cedi agira exchange rate above from ni ade a enu ye indicator kesia obia should care about afi uko business mo a ye free bi risk mitigation factors ejamada roma say makoye chartered member of Institute of Bankers what I say na kojo die womni sa risky enye associated with financial institution ko eye government or economic risk interest rate exchange rate policy rate inflation no enye only a concern or a risk factor for financial institution e ka obia botomba household enti akoma na ye say e die no man no direction be na ekọ mimi tie news na mi tie politics ya me pe politics ya o man no die gu akwan ma e be stabilize city no because me the city no ye ma de me import books Timi di city no se ejina eboa me. Kojo ebio die ntia amanfo dodo na pe politics asematie ni say eye emotional and irrational. Yes. Eye emotional and irrational. This say a high level of emotional intelligence. Now what you tolerate dissenting view from another political party. They say me. Oh yeah. Me unka hwi na epusu me. So ye MPP ni, so ye NDC ni na me udi nkobo. Ubetimi akasa ba watem didi odi emu bia ni hɔ a ebe push me because me yi makoma afiri hɔ. Me de madwene na ye politics. Me mfuba koma nye politics. Enti me no me nsu se party a me gidi senka oweni eyeye no belusu me nsu ba wo besu because wo de wakoma ene eye na uba objective no say irrational and emotional but normative better say it shouldn't be so. It should be on mining chichiri ye said ye dem inu anu kan on mining chichiri ye on mining kan kro enti eni ye kasa na nka wo hwe wiye pa enko opposition eye e de ma government o te so if say so on opposition na anya adwuma ye hu sento nanso krobi so ese free bibi propaganda mumie nko twantro na nipa dodo na buy into entrono na entrono medane no kre me saade no na metia now Kojo Dr. Kabibi about the dynamics of today's politics.
Right. Now ode
na me dey query no dynamics of today's politics no are shifting woefully. Number one, any pana eto aba no one age bracket 18 to 35 years youth 72% minute some crofukue no their choices are informed by good governance, security, and that security is not minus job security. Enti otu abasi seya wo de nka wo de begira so atu abase wo ye irrational no onu youth no oye rational because our concerns bia offer solutions to, and that is why he is voting for you. And that is one thing Dr. Bawumia must work on, because the messages, does not match the expectations of these youth that bano. Because who can say ube president here? To me, no, ube ye free delegates no man. No be able to say delegates no do do say ne to aba. Ome ko to aba nyina mawi. They say eduru a friend say na say
about 100 and
200 I mean check it.
General delegates
general delegates.
General delegates was about
211,849. Meboa. No man to abano 2.1 million and to abano. Se munuro no.
Anyway.
Dr. Kojo, the America edia siso and he said
Doctor who confirm.
And yeah, ebebem. And the America edia siso ne say the dynamics na be youth. No more focus, so also nye focus. And our delegate system, no so expectation, and ye warnum concern. Because the truth is, you for no show. Obi koje 500, no be breno 200, no be breno 700, and or kaboom, and when your TV, no when your fridge, and also I make it one choice. And on no be convincing me a man ye been say, ne choice na why ye na ye pa, enti me, so de me call school nti. Me ko endorso sa choice na onu aye akoje 705,002 meboa plus 5 very good 1,007 na emu de ye ma wo ma kese no eye influencers na ewo mote ya yes obi Dr. Brian Amu obi ska wakodi wa mu man to kwasisi pockets of the constituencies. Kojo ye wo Ghana ha hunu we nyina ena Would be such a candidate every afe wo TV sui kwakuku damate ha wo de ba you. Ye kohwe delegate system no ma 70% of them almost school baby o makoy dry JHS. Enti die mfonyini na wo twa kire me. Wonum je me pamocho we de minni obi atemo.
First of all, me phone line. Na me podi ko
that dia na mbe president di na.
Asana me pick calls no.
Ye di akotia me.
Sitag. E di asem da esi.
Yo, bra Kojo. Yes ni say your awards bia e de my started 2023 January. Abanda dane pensi ye ma current government by no na aka book and research allowance top up. Pacho. Na ayemede so dia se me abanda nonsense when we say krata bi kwabonten almost all the universities in Ghana now UTAG they are calling for the removal of the Director General of JTEC.
That's right.
Senka papa ni tu anamon ye de ni die ma setaka. Ebi anka ye ndru baby ayedru. Rakodo so ehihye ne wo ho. Ba ono apeso gina ne tumi so kasa ade a Labor Commission ebu ade ama setaka.
Onye.
I say we don't deserve it. We the doc wa onim emra ye elevate polytechnics near there aba there were people are normal year adwuma wonim there experience e pay baby do omo share ba oba setag de ni mu a omo ano omo kra emed near there omo kra research ya yo omo nyina PIs principal instructors so adwuma dia omo di na omo ko colleagues are almost assistant lecturers jumedi omudin sa functions na onwe na makase consider e bi cry about 2 years grade where intermediate anemra ne di no say there arrest we no so 2023 now or say 2022 2023 into once 2022 she ho ne there sa arrest no on fa mayen. Meanwhile, because of COVID, even that 2022-2023 academic year, it started in January 2023.
Mami announce phone lines no na yemfa enkomono entwaso 020-633-4747 020-633-4747 020-633-4646 oba ye no bedi nkomo obetimi.
And the say na no ma eti sa etiano. Ye hu se minister Babonten. The letter badada say omo release ka. Ye dey nya hu hwe. Nyame aduma 9th of February this month yana SSC Eco School. Ye heard say ye better can cry. Just yakọ. Ye ntini say ekushia minister ma o she boss o dey o my 3 weeks pay. No so say 3 weeks now I can the engineer didn't here for 3 weeks na 2 months beba. And then they was so many actually.
They more transit minister some no kan no. Ebeto
yeah.
Na mo hu say bibia afa. Anya say school bia mo nkwa no.
No there onitua.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Opedi da hu e de na yentie wa no pay.
Hello.
Bacho yetie o.
I'm saying the generation program will go up today, but somebody could you or a work and carry. I'm saying the email about curriculum, the name of the Yenny, my mama, my friend, 2 months. I have party to respond every year. The delegate from Kwano, and that delegate from Kwano, the Twaba, or Ghana. Nti mefrefe aya omonyene bafo no o delegate no mo do no dro se o Ghana then e ko sala ko to aba mo se yen nipa wuhia o man yeso nipa wo besumi
Intabia is nearly put from the city power so much of course. Essen, delegate no more to Abamo Mona, as for much no more, and more Momuchi in the home Scanahan. Well, yes, sir, yes, sir, for Tabella Costa, that's what we have them from. Say, you play to money. Delegate the plan department now, whom Scotland for trouble. They do on Saturday. Let's go do on ma. Yes, so to your bar. Yes, so much argument. I mean, I will say, you're from my man, and so from my book. And to say to one now, picture tower say, because MPP and NDC, we can't quite picture a task of the Toman and their trouble. That the new view. The new view. That will mean from to say, MPP, the Toman, more than the Pana, it's my phone, Mutu, I didn't know. Yeah, about we buy them, but I come at some open. About we buy them. Me am kata me MPP but yeah, you know my name also. Almost started education near Yadwa, but the channel who got to work matter of beer or poor money. But we are that's the two with the equation of what I can share. Said the one how go could be. What would this ever could be? And so about by a good nearly close, no matter the ticket for and one and the other. That's what I like.
Medasi, anope, anyone come on, Mammy, and Fauni Anom so the hour day a brain. Uguswa or Shane war Fache television Daybreak. Good morning.
Good morning.
Opening down where the need you.
Oh, where 5 p.m. because if we are from Aquatia.
You too, anope.
Yeah, Mabuduma. Ushulu, many Adam Shulu, Casa Moka, Yama Mokanya, Yama Triumfo. The Mum Kakra, Mekanse, Minia, Mampinyama, Niama, Nibiaba from this Petru. This is apart from a monthly word, my neighbor apart from Anwa, the Baba from Minia, only $1. You must have $1, wow, who said $1. Will that be that is so? What that be Yatum, that be Yatum. No, the fair, the antiso, Nami, Timemunina, Mefocano, Messi, say. Dollar for me, Messi, say Yati, Petrosu. Minimum say, I could yatu, a Samakasi, a 15 cities. And now you tap my dot in the grass system, cities not petrol board, and I only 15. Dollar must about 10, petrol Yati subum, but still only 15. And she have a sort of say, me and me, you or me, and for so bad part of me, the film, a danka, the boarding, 2 year 2. Inti abana nyama na okase nyama bapon papa eye tifa so asemu me onfori de ye hu ye boto ti wo munye nyama ye de nyama ko na tan ye nta de skeni kro uton bibia ye nta ase se bi wa ko to te gu nyama wo obi e twema wo o hwa no ko so nyama munye
ye that's it anope. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Minia.
Opening Yenin Como.
But your family, Simoya, from Media teacher man, say, me free and Satokwa district. Now, Minia, no quick, but then for your panel crack, then for your panel crack. Oh, your panel crack say, I would say, I buy what the petrol so. What the dollar so? Obey what me. Saying that a see a canny. She saw me a quick candy free at airport. Na world trades can come to you, I say. And I play the bill of them, me dramati, me to fake back, tabletop tobacco, TV, fine, and I see the tomatonema. The same I say. 637 galaxies. Aye, no much of me there. Me much. Petrol, what is Massa, Kufu Toto. Kufu Toto Cabetia. What a grandfather. No, say people buy 18 more than I could before I can stand back for. My go to 6 December. Minister in 2 weeks. Just now, some go for Missy. Doctor na ku for do man wa ben mo na document say a break 12 million honey. Net a board of say, and net a table say, who is a quarter of the member of forcing parties in Pamau. I say, or back a debug and able 30 about them.
All right.
Kotobo fruit I want to Yakia Masu. Call them with a fire, I must say. I have a better Ghana for you.
But that's it. I don't pay.
And I can't so. And I can't money this like a Kotobo down was a trade case about whatever you implement here. 24 economy. I will be a paper when I say, what 3 one job, 3 1 money. If you say, what's employment, say, by Minister Roman and something. Well, and then Deputy Roman in charge of presidential candidate of Ed was saying.
All right. But that's I don't pay. Yam for you chat. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Opening.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Batra.
Yentie one opay.
Hello.
Mpacho yetio. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, yetio.
Mpacho mpacho Mr. Martin Akra.
Chire wadwin.
Yeah, Mr. Taka and the government. Yeah, young Kenya no. Like ADG Abasa Babina. That's a good Ghana. Yes. I will say a baby and my name will cross road by entry back from that apart from Hammer. A big cigar. The person will do something inside you now from a month with the alley. A month when you could give us a from. Until you're sure you're not upon the Hammer. And you're upon the Hammer because the cabinet is a position on better watch it. The Yamwana, Gani, then yes,
I'll pay. In 30 seconds, I'm sure you with me. I wrap up your discussion. Doc, then I'll DJ.
Oh, the mechanic said, the way I think Dr. Baumiaba. Into almost a kind of first or obey no the Beboa MPP party, Namna be attractive to the citizens of this country. At the same time, also discipliner. I'm a CEO party, no cast obey man. We are all expecting about the statement or making how bit me are bringing everybody on board. So far, no, I think there's calmness in the party, and that is a good thing as compared to what happened, it's like because Yambo Joe Wise Abason. I think let's see what happens.
Okay. A rababi UK or say Uchrena dear or IMS. I don't pay or show now on watch.
One body
Obunidi upon one Mabundi. Miss Ambonza, 30 seconds.
Kojo, better was it near Konya or dear May. Near the Ghana for you. The messenger say Bible can send me. Ose se munko krono ma momom pae ma krono ne krono di a musumu be di nti eya yemfa politics into yachi ye nyina mfa akoma kro ene ani die nhwehwe se nyankopon ebe boa Ghana apagya na kompempenso a ebe ma hoto abaye nyina aso afi Kojo mission ba ko ehia me ne se uni no uni Jesus Christ ya ebrenu nie se oni abrabo no ma enye yi te me kanfo Yesu Kristo di ama se mum yemfa no fa no ye kra ene ya genkwa ne dan kwa ama no ye nya ye kra no no empower ye so ama asasi so no yetimi ye di ye wadi pomoni
name yes sorry Ubia ntumi me Ghana yi emaye mpanifo kasa bebo bi se wadi aye no na wa na waye yenhwe na policies aban de aba ema niema bo akofo yensu tinamfo no ya famu de ebeye ama yetimi di ye nyina ye moa na o mani ntumpo na esebi ese da tano sebi Ghana ye da ye bidi ma dodo de running kan na
Anopay John Amponsa, Dr. Samuel Afriye, Nafi Minua Prince Opoku Afriye, and penning for me and saying na a jebre any edi jumano. yɛhyase nunsia na yɛde abedu nondu kai sɛ da ne da wo sɔre anopa na wahwehwɛ Fache TV akira kwan yɛde Daybreak ebrewa anopa ifi nunsia kopem sɛ nondu ebebo technical team no yɛde obi bia ase the production team yɛde obi bia ase megidie sɛ enepa ɛwɔ hɔ but kai sɛ yɛwɔ February bosomin ɛyɛ ɔdɔ nti fa bibia akyɛ medin di Kojo Marfo nyame nhyira